Limbus Company!
Hello everyone, hello. It is so fucking hot in Chicago, guys. It's dangerously hot. In the middle of the fucking shitstorm, in the eye of the punado. It is so fucking hot. So if you guys can hear my fan, I don't give a fuck. It's a fucking heat wave. It is way too fucking hot, man. I don't even have the fan on high like I want to, so hold on. How loud is that? Move my little foam wall in the way. Is that loud? Let me hear it. I want to hear it on my end. It is fucking so hot, guys. I don't know what to tell you guys. Hold on, stream manager. I want to hear myself. Is that so bad? It is not so bad at all. Okay, so today we're gonna do some intervalos. Hey, mama. Yeah, we just killed the whale. That wasn't so bad. It was cool. The whole thing was cool. Fucking, it got copyrighted, so the bot got muted because of the boss fight music. So that sucked ass. That was dumb. It got muted on Twitch, but on YouTube, I think it only got claimed. So yeah, that's like fucking dumb. Mama, stop scratching my chair. So, what else? I haven't spent any lunacy at all. So I guess we'll gamble. We're gonna do some gambling, and my fucking model lags in this fucking game for no reason. Okay. Fucking load. Okay. So yeah, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Jay-Z, I missed out your reaction on Kanto 5 at the end of Kanto 5. You could just watch the VOD on YouTube. Alright, we're gonna just do a excavation. I'm gonna end stream. Actually, no. Okay, so yeah, we got this shit going on. Are these guys, is this like worth pulling for? House of 1,000 Spidos. This is a burn tremor bill group, right? It looks cool. That's a lot of abilities. Let's see. Maturing textbook. Skills deal 10, like just more damage. Okay. Or if the target has dual escalates. Alright, should I gamble for this? Should I pull? I can pull. I'm gonna pull. Oh, alright, let's see. Yay! We got caca! Yup, that's a lot of caca. Should we try again? Alright, chat, should I gamble again? Should we do it 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 again? What are you saying yes for? What are you saying yes for? Are you even watching? Get your ass over here if you want. If you want to sit in a fan, like don't overheat yourself just because I'm over here. I need to get you a chair so you can sit next to me. Oh my god. Well, I guess we'll save for now. Let's do this one. So we're doing a mini. It's been a long while since I was able to relax like this, all alone in my room with not a concern in my mind. Maybe it's because of a heavy burden had been lifted from my heart. I told the sinners that we should take a day off or so in our respective rooms after what happened. We deserved a good rest. Yeah, we got vored by a whale. I think I would want a break too. A big part of that decision was also to relieve Yi Sang of his seasickness, at least for a day. I don't think the sinners' rooms sway with the waves. We're still a ways from getting out of the Great Lake. I thought it would be a good idea to have a day like this where we could just sit and relax. Of course, this wasn't a real vacation or anything. If anything were to happen, this little time off would be over just like that. Like that ear-tearing siren of Mephistopheles that always finds the worst times to go off, for example. Oh my god. Yeah. I had a feeling that something like this was gonna happen. I had a feeling. I'm not even upset at this point. This siren better be worth getting off our bums for.
어차피 방 안에서 할 것도 없지 않았는가? 이 스크래프 군도 틀어박혀 있기만 해선 재미없을 터.
There was not to do in our respective chambers anyway, Heathcliff. I imagine that the time spent alone in thy room must have been quite dreary indeed.
나도 사색이란 걸 즐기는 사람이라고.
Can I be a contemplative man from time to time, alright?
그랬는가?
For truth?
시계 대가리. 당분간 누구 살릴 일도 없는데 오늘 하루만 1인분 돌려라. 괜찮지?
Oi, clockhead. One clock turning coming right up. This will be the last one in a while, so just take one for the team, alright? Are you going to ask Vergilius for permission too? Ah, bollocks. I think I'm starting to get a handle on how to manage Heathcliff.
잘 되었군요.
Just tell Vergilius on him. Good news, Heathcliff.
이번에는 쓸모가 있는 알람이었던 것 같습니다.
This volatility alarm seems to be something we can make use of. Then...
네. 거울 던전 쪽에서 문의 변화가 유의미하게 일어난 것 같습니다.
A notable change has occurred in one of the mirror dungeon doors.
단테, 제안해주신 휴식은
Dante, this short downtime you suggested. Yeah, I know. I knew something like this was going to happen anyway. I'm here too.
그렇군요. 그럼 변화가 감지된 곳으로 이동하도록 하겠습니다.
I see. Then let us investigate the area where the volatility was detected. There's something odd about the way Faust and Vergilius were looking at me, but I was too busy to worry about the two of them. I had to somehow convince the sinners who had their long-awaited proper break taken away from them as soon as it started to get to work.
또 막혀있던 곳에 새로운 문이 생겼군.
Another locked door is open. The keep-out tapes have also disappeared.
이번엔 문이 좀
Keep out tapes.
파란색으로나네요.
The door looks a bit bluish this time, doesn't it?
원래 있던 문들은 어디 갔죠? 이런 색은 아니었던 것 같은데.
Where did the other doors go? I don't think they were blue like this. We're going to the blue door? The door did look a bit blue this time. Looks like every new mirror dungeon will have a different design. And disappear from time to time, I guess. Oh. I can hear rolling waves from the other side, I think. Oh, hell no.
정말에서 넘어온 정보에 따르면 이번 뒷문의 변화로 발생한 신규 공간을 호수의 거울로 호칭하기로 정한 것 같군요.
According to the information relayed to us via the device, it appears that the official designation for this new area summoned by the backdoor volatility will be Mirror of the Lake. Oh, fuck that. Ishmael's eyebrows twitched.
저번에 이상 씨 때도 그렇고
This is exactly what happened after we wrapped up Yi Sang's business.
무작위로 이런 새로운 공간이 만들어진다고 하기에는 굉장히 수감자 친화적인 변화네요. 파우스트 씨.
It seems too convenient to call it a coincidence, doesn't it? It's like these areas are tailor-made for each sinner. False?
메피스토 팰레스의 엔진은 황금가지가 수복될 때마다 감응하도록 설계되어 있습니다.
Mephistopheles' engine is designed to change and adapt every time a golden bow is retrieved.
버스의 뒷문 역시 엔진의 힘을 통해 만들어진 것.
And the back doors are also a product of the engine.
황금가지와 직접적인 연관이 있었던 수감자들의 사건에 영향을 받는 것도 무리는 아니겠죠.
Got distracted, I'm back. I tried pulling for the thingy and I got shit for it. I'll try pulling again, I'm thinking, but I'm not sure. It would not be a reach to theorize that the incidents that with each sinner would affect the engine, which in turn influences the contents of the back door. What happened to saving? I thought that's what we were saving for.
그 말은 앞으로 다른 황금가지를 회수할 때마다 새로운 공간이 만들어지는 건 확정적이라는 뜻이겠네요.
I'll save then, that's fine. In other words, it's pretty much a guarantee that with each golden bow retrieval, we'll be getting a new zone from now on. Walp isn't out yet?
확률은 높습니다.
I wasn't sure what I was looking for. Quite likely, yes.
그렇군요.
9 days? Okay, I'll save then.
네, 설명해줘서 고맙네요.
Okay, yeah, thanks for the explanation. Ishmael's willingness to sharply and boldly question all things suspicious did not change at all, but... Or maybe she just didn't like the fact that the word lake was even brought up. After the events at the Great Lake, maybe she is starting to take care not to be as blunt and scathing towards her fellow sinners. Not more than necessary, anyway. All the limited units will be back, so it's definitely worth. Okay. That's good, I'm relieved.
잠시, 문제가 하나 더 있다.
Wait, that raises another question.
말씀하시죠.
Do ask.
황금가지는 분명 회수 후 LCCA를 통해 본사로 이송된다고 들었다. 이 자리에 존재하지도 않는 것이 그런 영향을 끼칠 수 있는 건가?
Are the golden bowls not immediately shipped to the headquarters by the after team as soon as we retrieve them? How can they affect the engines if they're not here?
그 질문에 대답하기 위해서는 조금 긴 시간을 필요로 할 것 같네요.
To answer that question requires a rather lengthy explanation. You wouldn't get it.
상관없다.
I care not. Wait, Otis, how about we try to wrap this up as quickly as we can? Oh, he's still seasick. We better get to some place that's not constantly swaying. He's saying he's really not having a good time out here.
짧지 않은 휴식을 갖는다 하여.
He needs that drama man.
미안하오.
I did not take my medicine, for I assumed that we would be having a brief respite. I beg your forgive. Fuck!
결론만 듣지.
I'll just hear the summary then.
요약하자면
황금가지는
수복구 본사에 이송되어 특정 절차를 거쳐 조율을 하게 됩니다.
In summary, once the golden bow is retrieved and when Limbus Company headquarters goes through a certain tuning process,
조율 과정이 마무리되면 메피스토펠레스의 엔진과 황금가지가 내보내는 파장이 맞물려 공명을 일으키게 되죠.
Mephistopheles' engine and the golden bow's wavelengths will overlap, causing a resonance effect.
관리자의 머리에 있는 황금가지와도 함께.
Which is a process that involves resonating with the golden bow in your head as well, manager. That's how it works?
그 과정이 관리자님께 해를 끼치지는 않는 건가?
Does that process not harm the executive manager? Just gave up on that one? Yeah.
네, 뭐 보셔오셨다시피.
No, as you've witnessed it yourself.
일단 회수하면 반응하는 건가? 알았다.
So once it's retrieved, the golden bow continues to affect those it resonated with. I see.
저기 이제 지루하게 설명 듣는 시간은 끝난 거야?
Guys, are we done with the boring lectures?
발칸.
EWTL. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Oh, okay, there you go.
빨리 강의는 끝내라고.
Enough with the lecture. Foss, this dungeon, we have to enter it now, don't we? It felt like I was going back on my promise after telling everyone that we could relax. I didn't like this one bit. But I think I already knew what Foss was going to say.
파우스트는 가능한 빠르게 새로운 공간을 탐색할 것을 권장해드리고 싶습니다.
Foss suggests that we explore the new zone as soon as we are able.
데우스에서 육지로 돌아갈 때까지의 시간이 남았고 특별히 해야 할 일도 없는 상황에선 거울 던전에서의 자원 확보와 성장이 적절한 활동이 될 테니.
Mephistopheles is still at a significant distance from the shores. There are not many activities to do before reaching our next destination. This will be an appropriate exercise for us during this empty period. How about I just go to sleep? You guys think about that one? We could just go to sleep.
관리자님, 말씀하신 것을 반복하는 일이 마음에 들지는 않으실 수 있겠지만
Executive Manager, I understand that you may feel uncomfortable going against your earlier orders.
저희의 남은 여정을 고려해 보았을 때 이 새로운 공간에서 얻을 수 있는 자원과 전투 경험은 게을리하기 어려운 것들이라고 사료됩니다.
But consider the fact that this journey will continue on for quite some time. I believe that the resources and combat experience that can be gained from this new area will be quite considerable. I nodded affirmatively. The sinners each began crumbling and aired their woes, but they still prepared to head into the dungeons once again. Thus, we entered the newly formed door. Mephistopheles is literally just Monsters Inc. A new fucking door is gonna spawn in, and we're gonna appear in Monsters Inc. Oh, that was a short one. I mean, it wasn't mini. Alright. Clear to unlock the hard mode. As our voyage on the Great Lake extends, the list of things to keep the sinners entertained grows ever smaller. Oh, this is the Christmas one? In a way, it sounds like a serious problem, but oh, it's summer Christmas, heat wave Christmas. I love it.
뭐 재미있는
Guys, anyone got any fun?
있는 일 따윈 없다. 30번째 똑같은 말을 하는 것도 재주군.
I just mean because of our timing.
바로
Yeah.
까먹기라도 하는 거라면.
Stories to tell? No. For the 30th time, I suppose repeating the exact same phrase that many times is a talent, if it could even be called that. If you're having trouble recalling what you said moments ago,
정확히는 28번째. 30번이 채워지면 후두보에 손상이 있던 건 아닌지 확인하려던 참이었다.
she was repeated that phrase 28 times to be precise. At 30, I was planning to verify if she had suffered any damages to our occipital region.
안다고 알아. 얼마나 지루하면 내가 이러겠어.
I get it. I'm just that bored, okay?
할 게 없으니까 이러지. 100개만 게임도 이제 질렸다고.
There's nothing to do anymore. I'm tired of playing the same game of Bakugan again and again.
잘 됐네. 그러면 이 갈매기 밥 주는 거나 꼬박꼬박 해줘. 너희들이 다 질려서 내가 도맡아하고 있잖아.
The fucking seagull. Good. I've got a job for you then. How about you start feeding the seagull on time for once? Somehow, it became my responsibility after all of you got tired of taking care of it.
그러게. 어차피 호수를 벗어나면 원래 살던 곳으로 돌려보낼 거면서 왜 그렇게 정을 붙인 거예요?
Yeah, we're going to have to let the seagull go once we're out of the Great Lake anyway. Why'd you even let yourself get attached to it?
아, 출근하잖아. 눈빛이 좀...
Just look at her. The way she looks at you, those woeful eyes.
그냥 갈매기의 눈빛인데요.
What, your average seagull eyes? It was abundantly clear that the sinners were starting to slowly expire from sheer boredom. Well, it's not really a problem that has a solution. I had zero interesting stories to tell considering that I'm an amnesiac, so... All I could do was sit here and watch the sinners suffer. Putting him through the daily trials of the mirror dungeons wasn't the most exciting activity, either. Speaking of which, Heathcliff appears to be the one least affected by this mess. Well, not that he was all calm and aloof, that is. I'd say he's anxious.
저기
Uh-oh.
베르길리우스.
Virgilius. Oh shit. The biggest fucking boom, a vine boom, and he didn't even like react. A frosty silence descended upon the sinners. And the source of that frost was an inexplicable event that played out before their eyes. Huh?
히스클리프? 미쳤나요? 드디어?
Heathcliff, have you gone insane? Did you finally snap?
면담의 부작용인가? 겁대가리 상실증 그런 거야?
This must be the side effect of the consultations. Maybe we can call this a sense of self-preservation loss syndrome or something like that. Heathcliff?
좀 다물어봐. 미친 것도 아니고 겁대가리 사라진 것도 아니니까.
Shut your traps. I ain't mad. And my sense of self-preservation is just fine.
제법이군, 히스클리프.
Impressive, Heathcliff.
이 기행을 지나오면서 지금 이 순간만큼 놀라운 일은 드물었는데.
I rarely found myself surprised in this series of misadventures so far, but this is one of those rare occasions.
말해, 왜 나를 불렀지?
Speak, what is your business?
뭐야?
It's the...
다음으로 가는 건 T사 맞지?
Our next destination is T-Corp, isn't it?
내가 굳이 대답해야 하나?
Do you really need me to answer that?
당신 알잖아. 내가 왜 이러는지.
You know what I'm talking about.
뭐 조급해하지 않아도 된다. 이놈이나 저놈이나 그걸 잘 못하는 것 같지만.
Patience, Heathcliff. Though that seems to be a virtue that most of you lack.
그럼대로라면 네 약속에 늦는 일은 결코 없을 테니.
If everything goes according to the flow, you'll make it to your appointment on time. Since I had no context for any of that, all I could do was sit here and watch as Heathcliff scratched the back of his head. Like Goku? I'm still out of the loop, but Heathcliff must be really anxious about something if he's willing to talk to Virgilius first. And after all that...
아니, 약속보다 중요한 게...
That's not... What else could be more important than the appointment? Wait. Heathcliff turned around to face us.
야, 너네들 중에
Oi, any of you
혹시 뭐 T사랑 관련된 놈 손 좀 들어봐.
got any history with T-Corp? Show of hands now.
손 들었어. 알다시피 과거에 T사에 잠시 살았던 적은 있소만.
I have, in a way. I resided in that place once.
아니, 당신은 지나왔잖아.
Right, but we already did you, didn't we?
그럼 역시 거기 있으면.
Yeah, then yeah. Soon it'll be.
하지만 아직도 이 정신 나간 호수 한가운데가.
We're still in the middle of this mad lake.
시계 대가리. 지금이 며칠이더라?
Boy, Clocklad, what's today's date? How would I know?
뭐? 시계 달고 있는데 왜 날짜를 몰라?
Can't you tell the date? You've got a clock for a head. But clocks and calendars are completely different things.
아우 히스 한숨만 벌써 30번째야. 버스 바닥 좀 확인해봐. 쟤 때문에 움푹 파였을 것 같으니까.
Heave, that was your 30th sight today. Keep doing that, you might huff and puff our boat to pieces.
말해요, 히스클리프. 그쪽에 차례가 온 거죠?
Tell us, Heathcliff, your turn's coming up, isn't it?
무엇이 됐든 준비가 필요한 거고요.
And whatever it is that awaits you there, you're going to have to prepare for yourself for it.
이 정도면 뭐 숨길 것도 없겠네.
Yeah, I suppose. There's no use hiding it anymore. After some time.
그러니까 요약하자면
Right, so to summarize.
아무래도 이스마엘 다음은 히스클리프 차례인 것 같고.
Heathcliff's starting to feel like it's his turn's coming up. Now that Ishmael's had her time in the ringer.
그 근거가 될 만한 물건을 저번 면담 때 베르길리우스에게 전달받았고.
And he's got good reason to believe that because Vergilius had handed him something in their last consultation that affirmed his suspicions.
그 물건에 의하면 T사에 갈 때 멋지게 차려입을 옷이나 꾸미는 작업이 필요한데.
What the fuck? Fancy Heathcliff? And according to that something, he'll need some fancy clothes and whatnot to refine his looks before we get to T-Corp.
계속 호수에 떠 있으니까 마음이 초조해져서 대체 어떻게 해야 할지 모르겠다는 거군요.
But since we're still so far from escaping the lake, you're starting to feel restless. Is that right?
그래, 그러니까.
Right on, so...
근데 아니 그건 뭐 육지에 내리거나 해야
dress
해결할
nice.
수 있는 일 아닌가?
Yeah, so there's not much you can do about that before we hit solid ground, is there?
아우 뭘 그런 걸 가지고 얼을 타고 있어. 헬스 육지에만 내리면 그런 건 내가 도와줄 테니까 걱정하지 말라고.
Oh, come on, Heave. That's it? Don't you worry. I can definitely help you with that as soon as we find land, okay?
애초에 육지에 언제 내릴 줄 알고.
We don't even know how far away from land we are.
단테, 수감자들의 예정된 업무 시간에 도달했습니다.
Dante, we have reached the end of the scheduled work period for the sinners. Huh? Oh, yeah. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. I reflectively said my usual routine piece as the light alarm played.
뭐 별일도 아니었.
Man, that wasn't even a big deal then.
비가 낭자한 단막극이라도 볼 수 있을 줄 알았건만.
I was hoping to see an act of dramatic bloodshed for once.
뭐 대드는 게 아니었다는 건 다행이네요.
Well, at least he wasn't trying to stir up trouble for once. The sinners each got up from their seats, yawned and stretched, and one by one disappeared into the back door.
시계 대가리에 대가리만 없는 게 아니라 눈치도 없었던 거냐?
Boy, Clockhead. Didn't know they knocked your wits off along with your head. What? Sorry? But Gregor isn't completely wrong, is he?
아이라도 좀. 아.
Can't you even mince words at this point? Vergilius and Charon also walked into the back door, mocking grins on their faces. And I was left alone in the ship's cabin, standing awkwardly next to a severely crestfallen Heathcliff. There was another.
히스클리프군!
Sir Heathcliff?
넌 왜 여기 남아 있냐? 가서 T사에서만 만날 수 있다는 해결사 나으리들에 대해 떠들러 가야지.
Huh? What are you doing here? Oh, what are you doing out here, girl? Run along, you. Go gush about the high and mighty fixers of T-Corp or something. Oh no, not Don. Yeah.
그런 거야 나중에 해도 충분하오. 그보다 히스클리프군 내게 잘 보이는 것이 좋을 거요.
I shall have plenty of time for that later, yet thou shalt do well to treat me well, Sir Heathcliff.
이게 뭐라고?
What?
잠시만 이야기가 안 끝났어. 관리자 나리와 이리로 조용히 오게나.
Hold! Allow me to finish, Manager Esquire. Sir Heathcliff, come hither. Hush, hush. Don Quixote wore a confident smile. She slowly, gingerly walked over to presently and temporarily vacate Karen's seat, and whispered ever so silently to us. Forsooth, I have devised a splendid plan for thee. What the fuck is she doing on the wheel? Someone needs to get the newspaper and hit her. Like, what is she doing? Spray bottle? Yeah. A tempting offer.
그래서 기가 막힌 수라는 건 뭐냐?
So what is this splendid plan of yours? I don't think there were words in this world expressive enough to describe that look on Heathcliff's face. It was certain that he had very scant expectations for Don Quixote and her plans, but there was this sliver of hope in his face that maybe, just maybe, Don Quixote might rise to the occasion for once. It was unclear whether Heathcliff's internal struggle mattered much to Don Quixote. However, she began excitedly describing her plan.
히스클리프군, 그대는 제바제 협회 출신인 아주 옛날에 존재했던 전설의 해결사.
The Red Sack?
일을 아시는가?
You gotta keep playing into Canto 6? Yep. I just started stream Omex. So most likely we're gonna play a little bit of Canto 6. Did thou, Sir Heathcliff, ever hear the tale of the ancient and legendary fixer of Devyat's association? The Red Sack? This interval is Giga Short? Short? Yeah.
붉은 뭐 베르길리우스 같은 그런 거냐?
The Red what? Like Vergilius?
붉은 주머니는 조수인 사슴맨과 함께 도시 곳곳을 누비며 어떠한 가혹함이 있는 곳이더라도 반드시 배달 업무를 해냈다고 전해지네.
Welcome to the stream, though, Omex. It is said that the legendary Red Sack carried out his deliveries no matter how terrible the terrain or how arduous the journey to all corners of the city. And with him was his sidekick, Reindeer Man. What?
크리스마스엔 어떤 대가도 받지 않고
Oh, Red Sack. Yeah, Santa. What the fuck, my alarm? Forsooth, his magnificence hath given away gratuitous gifts for children of the city that he deemed to be kind. Santa being a fixer is hilarious. Is it even real?
잡지에서 매년 겨울에 표지로 등장하시는 분이건만 어찌 모르는가?
'Tis but common knowledge, Sir Heathcliff. He appeareth on the front cover of the Fixer's Monthly every winter. Don Quixote asked, sounding genuinely shocked to learn that Heathcliff did not know of this Red Sack.
내가 그런 걸 왜 보냐?
What makes you think I ever read rags like that?
어허, 그런 거라니. 관리자 나리, 그대는 들어보았겠지?
Fie to thee! Rags, thou sayest? Manager Esquire, surely thou hast heard of this magnificent publication? Hell no. I knocked on my ticking clock head. I didn't really feel the need to spell it out for her.
결국 아무도 구독하지 않았단 말인가? 그렇게 부르짖으며 자네들에게 열심히 홍보했건만.
So none of thee has subscribed to it then? Mine words fell on deaf ears.
아무튼 중요한 건 우리 히스클리프 군이 누구에게도 꿀리지 않을 빼어나고 멋들어진 단장을 해야 한다는 점 아니겠는가?
Anyhow, what matters to thee, Sir Heathcliff, is thou endeavoureth to make thyself more presentable than anyone else for this occasion, is it not?
이제야 이야기가 본론으로 들어가네. 계속해봐.
Finally getting to the point, eh? Go on.
본인은 아주 잘 알고 있네. 그 꽃단장을 참고할 최고의 롤 모델이 바로 붉은 주머니와.
She's telling him to dress up as fucking Santa? Oh my god. Very good, sir. A costume most befitting that occasion would be those of the red sack and his sidekick, Reindeer Man.
느낌 싸한데.
Hell no. This isn't going to end well, is it?
그 석양의 어쩌고들 같이 괴상한 옷을 입은 거 아니냐?
What, like those ridiculous fixers del arte de sang? Altar de sel? RD whatever?
전혀 괴상하지 않네. 그리고 석양의 해결사 코스프레를 해주지도 않았으면서 어떻게 그리 말할 수 있는가? 제대로 입어보지도 않고 그런 말을 하면 안 되는 것이란 말이네.
Tis not ridiculous. Fie! Thou hast not even deigned to indulge mine only wish, that would be to cosplay fixers de la Dulce al Diente together. Thou hast not even given it a chance, indeed. Speak not on a matter thou knowest not about. She said, you don't know shit, shut the fuck up!
되게 거들먹거리길래 혹시나 했는데 또 그놈의 해결사 어쩌고 하는 헛소리냐?
Good attempt, yeah. With all that talk of a splendid plan, I thought you were actually going somewhere. But it all comes around to that fixer nonsense again, huh?
지금은 그럴 힘도 없으니까 일단 5대 달아넣어.
Yeah, don't talk shit. This isn't stupid! You're stupid! Don't even have the energy to beat the sentence, Hugh. I'll get to it later. 5 honest hits to the noggin should do it. When the sliver of hope on Heathcliff's face was beginning to rapidly fade.
지금까지 보아온 해결사들은 어떠했는가?
Prithee, share thy thoughts of the fixers that we have laid our eyes upon thus far. What?
해결사들이 우스꽝스러웠는가? 떠올리시게 오히려 멋지고 정돈된 차림이 아니었는가? 눈과 마음을 열고 단호하게 말해보시게.
Embarrassing, were they? Remember, were they not fancy and impeccably dressed? Close not thy eyes and heart. Speak.
K사에서 봤던 그 쫄쫄이는 다시 생각해도 웃긴데?
Absolutely embarrassing sods, yeah. That spandex bloke from K-Corp looked like he leaped right out of the circus. Oh no!
브리티시는 우습지 않소. 그 코스튬 멋있잖소. 그 소재에 대해 말하자면
Nay! Lord Siegfried was not embarrassing. I say that his outfit was rather dashing. Wouldst thou not agree? Allow me to regale thee with information concerning the materials of its fabric, so that thy understanding...
실례했소. 에이? 돌아오시오, 히스클리프군! 네, 아직 말이 안 끝났단 말이오!
Excuse me. Hie thee hither, Sir Heathcliff. I am not yet unfinished.
오늘따라 왜 이렇게 팔팔한 거야?
Why is this girl so hyper today?
물론 지크프리트 씨 같은 스페셜한 분도 있지만 대부분의 해결사는 멋있게 차려입고 무엇보다 고귀하지 않았는가?
Well, Sir Lord Siegfried is a special outlier, mayhaps. But dost thou not agree that most fixers are all rather well dressed and wear honor upon their sleeves? Wait till you see Ophi Office. They got an ugly fit on. Oh.
고기? 그건 잘 모르겠고 그럴싸한 옷을 입고 있는 사람도 있었던 것 같기도.
Honor upon their what? I don't know about that. But I suppose they were quite posh.
바로 그거요. 본인을 잘 따라와주기만 한다면 그들의 멋있는 복장을 그대로 재현할 수 있어.
Verily, follow the eye, and thou shalt see thyself dressed as impeccably and impressively as the fixers are. Office do dress ugly as hell, though. Oh, banana suit. Big ass suit.
그런가?
I need a sound effect for that. I forgot to do that.
반박하려고 해도 내가 옷이나 꾸미는 거에 대해 뭘 알아야지.
Is that right? Sadet, I know shite all about clothes or making myself look fancy.
그래서 그런 옷들을 어디서 구하는데? 솔직히 아까 다른 놈들이 말한 대로 육지에 가기 전에 뭘 구하기도 어렵잖아.
Right, so let's say I go along with your plan. Where are we going to get them clothes? Honestly, everyone was right. Where are we even going to pick up clothes in the middle of a lake?
본인이 다 그것까지 생각하여 말하는 것이네.
Yes, I have thought of that as well.
어제 이 버스 안에 경보가 울렸던 것을 기억하는가?
Recall the events of yesterday. The sirens that echoed across this bus? Dost thou remember? Now that I think about it, there was a siren yesterday. It went off not long before I announced the close of business for the day. The boss said that the backdoor volatility wasn't anything for us to worry about.
본인은 궁금했네. 도당체 파우스트군은 무엇을 보고 그렇게 판단하는지. 그래서 다들 뒷문으로 들어가려 소란스러울 때.
Yeah, I was curious how, indeed, the FOSS determined which volatility is useful and which is not. Thus, all were crowded by the back door or preoccupied with returning to their respective quarters.
조심스럽고도 은밀히 이 몸 홀로 앞으로 나아가 그 화면을 들여다보고 말았지.
I have, secretly and stealthily, availed myself to the chance to take a glance at the screen. So you took a peep at the fucking screen.
그 복잡한 기호들을 네가 알아먹을 수 있다고?
You know how to read those complex symbols?
본인도 알아챌 것이라는 생각을 갖고 들여다본 것은 아니었다만.
Nay, I myself have little hope of recognizing them. Yet, when I look into them,
거기에 있었던 문양은 의외로 추측하기 쉽더군.
amongst the symbols on that device were a pair of rather particular symbols I could very easily tell apart from the others.
바로 붉은 주머니와 사슴맨의 상징. 그리고 멋들어진 옷을 의미하는 문양이 있었던 게지.
Forsooth, 'twere symbols of red sack and the reindeer man, and next to them was a symbol indicating posh outfits.
그렇게 간단할 리가.
No, it can't be that simple. Yeah, no, it can't be that simple. I agreed with Heathcliff, however, Don Quixote remained enthusiastic as ever, and as though she was already expecting him to say that.
알고 있는가?
Dost thou know?
뒷문 안에 있는 무수한 문들에는 문양이 종종 나타난다는 것을.
Every so often, certain symbols appear on the numerous doors past the back door.
뭐?
Really?
쉬러 갈 때마다, 지나칠 때마다, 생각날 때마다 본인은 그걸 유심히 지켜보았지.
Every respite, every passing glance, I made sure to watch them carefully.
그리고 바로 어제 그 화면에 나타났던 문양과 완전히 같은 것이 있는 문을 복도에서 찾았네.
Oh. And 'twas yesterday when, in the corridor, I spied myself the exact door with the exact same symbol that I witnessed on the screen. Don Quixote, you didn't.
미안하네, 관리자나리. 본인에게 잘못이 있다면 이 끓어오르는 모험 기질을 죽이지 못한 것일 테지.
'Tis my nature as an adventurer, Manager Esquire. Mine inability to quell the burning adventurous spirit, I prostrate before thee.
하지만 그 문을 아주 살짝만 열고 내부를 관찰했을 때
Know that I have taken the sneakiest of peeks. Mary, 'twas not too foolhardy. I have only taken a small peek.
본인의 모든 추리와 추측이 맞아 떨어졌다는 말을 듣는다면
And if I were to regale thee that what I witnessed from within, that all my deductions and predictions have been proven true.
정상 참작을 부탁할 수 있지 않겠는가?
Could thee find that within thyself compassion to spare mine soul?
대체 이 새끼는 하지 말라는 걸 왜 자꾸 하는 거야?
You absolute muppet. Why in the bloody hell do you keep doing what everyone tells you not to? Right. Heathcliff, I just don't understand why some people keep doing things that everyone tells them not to. Fucking... both of you dumbasses keep doing that. I remember when Heathcliff ignored all warnings and went into the restricted areas past the area of the corridor that weren't allowed to use. We almost lost Heathcliff that day. It was a tad different this time, however. Back then, Heathcliff had no idea what was beyond that door. And this time, we do. Are you suggesting that we call everyone over to explore that place? Don't Guilty just go there like that? True.
아니, 우리 셋으로 족하지 않겠는가? 셋이면 딱 적당하다네. 모든 이야기는 항상 셋에서 시작하지.
Nay, the three of us will be more than sufficient to handle this task. All tales begin with a party of three indeed. You're just scared of the consultation, aren't you?
무슨 소린지 모르겠군.
I have nary a clue as to what thou mayest be referring to. The answer to this predicament was right there. Tell them that it's too dangerous and shove them back into their respective rooms to rest up for tomorrow.
관리자 나리, 그 안은 정말 평화로운 것 같아 보였어.
Manager Esquire, that zone. Indeed, it appeared to be a place most peaceful to mine eyes.
우리는 그저 히스클리프 군이 입으로 몇 벌을 가지고 나오면 그만일 뿐이지 않은가?
Just a simple task, is it not? All that we seek is to do is to enter and avail ourselves a few sets of clothes for Heathcliff. It was obvious that Don Quixote wasn't helping Heathcliff out of the pure kindness of her heart. Maybe she hungered for an adventure, or maybe she thought she might be able to do that cosplay of the fixers she so admired. But if we can find Heathcliff some nice clothes to put his heart at ease, then... maybe I can do something about this before things get out of control. Like it did last time when I just let a sinner's anxiety stew and exacerbate. I mean. Fine. We're turning around at the first sign of danger, though.
진심으로 하는 말이냐?
Seriously? Come on, you were willing to do it if it meant that you could pick up some clothes. Anything for the drip!
시계 대가리까지 붙으면 괜찮겠지.
Well, I suppose we'll be okay as long as Clockhead's with us.
잘 결정했어. 그럼 오늘 밤 관리자 나리의 방문 앞에서 우리가 문을 똑똑똑똑 하고 두들기면 나리께서는 암으로.
Heh, well said then. Let us reconvene tonight before Magic Esquire's quarters. We shall knock in the following rhythm. Knock, 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 knock. Then thou shalt whisper a secret code, to which then I...
들어가라.
Just go get some sleep. I really hope this won't be a waste of time. We agreed on the precise time before returning to our respective rooms. It's Christmas! Christmas! There is absolutely a fight here. Okay. Oh, fuck.
출발하지.
Uh-oh. 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 To be perfectly honest, these fights aren't hard anyway. Well, just in case, just borrow an ID, yeah.
네. 아, 그래.
뛰어가겠네.
A dark, silent night. All are sound asleep.
모두 모였는가?
Thus we assemble.
가서 별거 없기만 해봐.
This better be worth the trouble.
한치의 거짓도
It's so over? No, dude, I got level 60 characters, fine. It shall be worth every trouble, of course. Now come hither. We quietly and sneakily followed Don Quixote, taking care to not make a noise. Are we really crossing this line?
아이씨, 내가 이거 넘었다가 어떻게 된 줄 모르냐?
Bloody hell, lass. Don't you know what happened the last time I crossed it?
본인은 다르네. 그저 이 선 넘어 오른쪽 복도를 조금만 따라가서 바로 앞에 있는 문을 열기만 하면.
Alas, it'll be different this time. All we must do is follow the corridor immediately to the right of this delineation and open the door here. So these are the symbols she was talking about? Past the door, through the window, the symbols Don Quixote mentioned shimmered. Symbols that seem to indicate a sack, a wrapped present, and what appear to represent fancy clothes. So they are... there are the red sack and the reindeer man's symbols. Holy shit, what happened? Precisely. Right.
그런 건 몰라도 네 녀석이 이런 걸 헷갈릴 리는 없겠지.
I suppose you're the expert with these things. I'm going in. Hold on. Before I even had the chance to stop him, Heathcliff barged into the door. And we found ourselves almost getting dragged in by the sheer fervor. Oh shit, Santa's workshop? We found ourselves in a rather sizable room. I need to drink water. My mouth getting dry. What the fuck? Something like that, yeah. This place was decorated with numerous Christmas-themed ornaments. Warm, cozy lighting reflected off the wooden flooring, and a maze of conveyor belts were installed all over the place. This place is a factory?
그러하네.
Quite.
저것들은 또 뭐냐? 조그마한 꼬맹이 같은 게.
And what are those things? Those little children like...
이보게! 이 돈키호테가 왔네!
Oh my god. Hark! 'Tis I, Don Quixote!
이 새끼 뭐 하는 거야?
What the hell is she doing? The little figures Heathcliff indicated didn't exactly look like children. They all froze for a moment before turning around in our direction. They weren't humans, that's for sure.
아, 가만히 있어 보게. 본인이 다 이야기해둔 것들이.
Oh, she talked to them before? Give me but a moment. I've already parlayed with these fellows. What happened to the sneakiest of peaks?
야, 시계 대가리. 뭐가 온다.
Oi, Clockhead, something's coming this way. Uh-oh. A small but larger than others around it figure scurried over and stood before us.
아이고, 돈키호테 나으리가 오셨슈.
Holy shit, it's Santa. Ah, Lady Don Quixote! You finally graced us with your princess once again, Ome. Ome?
이번에도 예상하지 못했던 곳에서 갑자기 뿅 나왔음.
And just as you did before, poof! Appearing from the most unexpected places again, Ome! Who's this, Don Quixote?
우리에게 멋진 선물을 주실 분일세.
The one who shall grant us these wonderful gifts indeed. It's just Ome like gnome, I approves. So what? Thank you very much, gnome. It's like something like that. Thank you very gnome. He rubbed his hands, or what I assume to be his hands, together, looked up at us, and started.
반갑숨. 돈키호테 나으리의 친구 되시는 분들인가 보.
My fucking eyes closed. My eyes are not closed, guys. It's because I'm wearing glasses. So it looks like I'm just fucking sleeping through the game. Just Ome, but said like you say, gnome. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Ome. You must be Lady Don Quixote's friend, Omes.
저는 도도루라고 하오.
My good name. Oh shit, good name. A gnome? My good name is Dodoru. Or Dodoru. A gnome who works at this factory, Ome. And why, of course, I must make gifts here, Ome. Good not a good elf, good not a good goblin. He's a good gnome.
그렇네. 놈일세.
Indeed, a gnome! Was that supposed to be obvious? And you've been gnomed. Yep. What are gnomes anyway? So they're not humans, right?
그렇소. 이들은 사람이 아니라 놈이니까 말이오.
Yes, these fellows are not humans, they're gnomes! Dante got this? W gnomes.
그렇다움. 인간은 아닌 것이오. 헤음헤음.
Yes, of course. Not human omes. Hum.
도시엔 인간만 있을 수 있다고 들었던 것 같은데.
Didn't think non-humans were allowed in the city. They're not abnormalities or distortions either. There's something else.
도시? 역시나.
The city? I knew it.
뭐 사람인지 아닌지가 중요하겠는가? 중요한 건 어떤 마음으로 어떤 일을 하는가일세.
But why does it matter if they're not humans? What truly matters is the heart which they commit themselves to work, that is.
맞는 말씀이용 나으리.
Of course. You are absolutely right, milady, oh man. Didn't that Dodoru gnome say something weird about the city just now?
나만 그렇게 느낀 거 아니지?
So that wasn't just me, huh?
그보다움.
Well, oh man. This Dodoru cut in our conversation.
친구분들께서는 원하시는 선물이 있으신지요?
Do the friends of Lady Don Quixote wish for any present, Gomez?
이를테면 멋진 옷이라던가 강력한 무기라던가 맛있는 과자도 있다움.
Ooh, cookie. Say we have fancy clothes and powerful weapon, Gomez, or delicious cookie, Gomez.
멋진 옷? 있는 거냐?
Fancy clothes? So you really have them?
관심 가는 게 있으신 거였나 보.
Looks like we got a winner, oh man.
자자자자. 그럼 잠시 이쪽으로.
Dante got this? Wait, maybe this explanation will help. Well, then please this way. Buddhist relaxation chant. Oh, saying ome. The gnome said something about introducing us to the reception hall and led us to a certain room in a scurrying gate. Reminds me of Wayfair Abno. This. Seems more like a store's face than a reception hall.
여기 따뜻한 벽난로도 있고 탁자도 있고 참으로 따뜻하고 아늑한 공간이로군.
Oh, behold, there's a warm fireplace and a table in this cozy place. What more can thee possibly ask for?
거기에 더해 맛있는 다과도 준비해 두었음.
We have some delicious refreshments ready for you as well, Ome.
조금만 기다리시면 금방 원하시는 선물을 가져다 드리겠습니다.
Please wait a moment and I'll be right back with the gifts you want, Ome. The gnome bowed, opened the door, and scuttled out of the room. Are reception halls usually this barren? I've never been in one before, so I had no idea that this is what they were supposed to look like. I had to ask. Especially because it was starting to get pretty obvious, even with my rather limited experience, that there was something off about this whole situation.
요새는 이런 감성도 유행이라는 말을 들은 것 같소.
I have once heard the rumor that this kind of decor had been catching on in recent years.
나도 들은 적 있어. 뭐 공사하다가 만 것 같은 곳에 대충 물건 몇 개 쌓아두는 게 더 인기가 있다던데.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Apparently it's popular for some blokes to just deliberately leave their stuff lying around in some half-finished looking buildings. Is that what this is?
관리자 나리는 마음 놓으시게. 본인이 책임지고 멋진 선물을 받아낼 것이니.
Still thy heart, Manager Esquire. I shall personally be responsible for this expedition and claim our shiny gifts.
여차하면 들고 나를 수도 있을 거고 슬쩍 보니 번쩍번쩍한 게 고급스러운 물건들을 포장하는 것 같았다고.
If push comes to shove, I could nab some of these. I saw them packing some shiny, expensive-looking stuff over there.
도둑질은 안 돼요. 벌써 헤어 쿠폰 데이를 잊었는가?
No thievery this time, Heathcliff. Has the incident of the hair coupons already left thy mind? Damn, got him.
알았어.
Blimey. Fine. Blimey. Heathcliff was as foul-mouthed as always, but it was evident that from his relaxing expression that his anxiety was starting to ease. Hold up. Does Pearl still play Identity 5? Who the fuck is Pearl? Somebody commented on my Identity 5 VOD, like if I knew who Pearl was. Who the heck is Pearl? Who is Pearl? I'm guessing another Identity 5 content creator? I don't know who the fuck that is. Heathcliff was as foul-mouthed as always, but it was evident from his relaxing expression that his anxiety was starting to ease. I don't know who Pearl is. Maybe the fact that we're here, about to find what we're looking for, was a comforting thought. Heathcliff, is it that important that you dress well for this occasion? Huh? Oh yeah. You see the Insano Deadlock update? I did. They buffed the Shiv like crazy. Huh? Oh yeah. A rather delicate but gently smoldering hearth. Or hearth. Hearth? Yeah, hearth. Calm, silent air, a perfect atmosphere to bring up uncomfortable subjects for some honest heart-to-heart. Or someone waiting for you there. Someone who'd you like to dress up for?
뭐 아예 틀린 말은 아니긴 한데.
I suppose you're not completely wrong. GSL Pearl, I see. Okay, so I looked it up, and apparently Pearl was like this person who would stream Identity 5, and they have allegations where they're really toxic in game. Uh-oh. Well, I suppose you're not completely wrong.
비밀 이야기인가?
A secret, is it? Don Quixote excitedly and loudly dragged her chair up close. Chair up close to Heathcliff.
나는
Start slurring my fucking words.
보란 듯이 성공해서 돌아가야만 해.
Yo, what? I have to go back as a successful man, as someone of great worth.
적어도 예전에 굴러먹던 그 망나니 히스클리프라고 생각할 수는 없도록.
So that they'll know that I've changed, that I'm no longer that witless brigand, Heathcliff.
그러니까
He got his money up.
멋진 옷으로
That's why he wants to come back.
보이는 건 내게 엄청 중요한 거라고.
That's why I have to dress posh when I return, to appear like a man of quality.
누군가 그들을 배 아프게라도 했는가?
Ooh, have someone stoked the fire of envy in thy stomach? Is this about revenge, like Ishmael?
복수.
Revenge? Heathcliff leaned back in his chair. It creaked as he rocked gently back and forth. There was a look of deep introspection on his face, which was, if my memory serves me right, a first.
뭐 복수라면 복수겠네. 근데 지금 당장 드는 결심은
Well, I suppose you could call it revenge, but what I really want to do is
후회하게 해주겠다. 그게 더 맞는 것 같아.
make her regret. Yeah, that's what this is.
나는 거기서 날 무시했던 놈들도 죄다 짓밟아 줄 거야.
I'll show them. I'll trample over those bastards who thought I wasn't worth shit.
나를 선택하지 않았던 걸 땅을 치고 후회할 수밖에 없도록.
So that she'll regret not choosing me. So that she will feel that regret down to the deepest reaches of her soul.
사실은 누구보다도 어울리는 사람이었다는 걸 개시에게
I'll prove.
증명할 거라고.
Oh I'll prove to Kathy that there was no better man for her than I. I'm not broke! I'm not broke! Kathy. Heathcliff's eyes tremble a little as he speaks her name. He's mentioned that name before. He's mentioned that name before. His eyes trembled then, too. This Kathy must be someone pretty important to you.
당연하지.
7 envy res moment.
중요하지.
Of course, bloody important. So what happened between the two of you? Between you and Kathy?
정확히 말하면 캐서린이지. 캐시라고도 부르는 거고.
Catherine, to be exact. And I call her Kathy.
길고 골치 아픈 이야기야.
It's a long and complicated story.
이 돈키호테의 감히 그 사람이 히스클리프 군의 연인이라고 외치고 있어.
Haha, allow mine intuition to speak for thee. This Kathy must be thy lover, is she not? Whoa! Wait, is that what she is to you?
아니야, 그런 것까진 아니야.
No, it's nothing like that.
그렇다고 볼 수도 있을지도.
Heath and Kathy sitting in a tree. Yeah. Okay, maybe a little bit. He's stuttering like Sinclair on a bad day. While his disposition was as brusque as always, I could clearly see that he couldn't stop himself from smiling from a mere mention of her name, and that gave me more than enough answers. Each sinner had a reason for joining Limbus Company, so maybe Heathcliff had joined Limbus Company for this Kathy person. Makes me wonder what kind of person she might be, though someone that special, that precious to Heathcliff.
왜 그렇게 아련한 말투냐? 징그럽게.
Don't be over super dramatic. That ain't me. Now I do this not out of my obligations as a manager, but I'm starting to think that I want to help you out, so that you could be the best man you can be for her. Yo, wingman!
그렇소! 다 함께!
Indeed, we shall all be
멋쟁이 같아!
people of quality. Kathunk. I heard a door open in that very moment. It wasn't the reception hall door. That one was made out of wood, and wouldn't make that sound that I just heard. This sound came from over there, away from us, from a dark corner of the room. Then we heard sounds of metal scraping against wood. It was accompanied by a howling blizzard. Those were sleigh marks, huh? Oh my god, we're into sleigh! The huge sleigh made its way across the wooden floor. On the marks that were already on the floorboards, it was flanked by several gnomes. The sleigh was red, and the sacks on it were either black or red. But they were all littered with flesh and blood. Uh-oh.
도도로, 다음 선물 재료를 갖고 왔음.
Dante needs to cozy up to a certain red-eyed fatal? A fatal? Dodoru, we got your next batch of ingredients right here, no, Ome? Right here, Ome. I said no, man, actually. Phew, my back, Ome. Oh, it's not Ome, it's Ome, because gnome. Oh, I'm fucking stupid, my bad, guys.
조금만 참으라 옴. 그래도 선물 받을 친구들을 생각하면 뿌듯해서.
Yeah. I'm dumb as hell. I tried so hard now, I was being dumb. Come on, friend Ohm. Just think about the looks on our friends' faces when they open their present, Ohm. It's all worth it. Of course, we're well worth it. Holy shit. I was just gonna let it rock. I'm dumb as hell. Here, Ohm, here, Ohm. The gaggle of gnomes who were walking in our direction as they chattered and gossiped, froze in place upon noticing us. Quit lollygagging, Ohm.
거기서 수다 떨지 말고 좀 더 오라 옴. 이번엔 양도 많고 몇 마리는 살려서 데려왔다 옴.
Quit chit-chatting and help us out, Ohm. We got a lot to process, Ohm. Besides, we brought some live ones this time, Ohm. Live ones? I think I saw some sacks in the sleigh move. No, they were thrashing like something was trying to escape. Is that?
야, 무기 잡아라.
Grab your weapon, girl.
왜 그렇게 심각한 얼굴인 겐가? 저들은 그저 열심히 일을...
What does it matter with thee? These fellows are hard-working.
거기 누가 있는 거죠? 살려주세요.
Did you kidnap a girl? Hello, is there someone out there? Please help! Get me out of here!
기쁘고 신나는 날이요. 이놈은 싱싱한 놈인데 다음.
Ohm! What a joyous day, Ohm! This one's fresh, Ohm!
이럴 수가...
Cannibal gnomes! No!
그런데 저것들 인간인가 봄.
But they say they're humans, Ohm!
도도로 실장이 잡아온 건가? 어디서 저렇게 멀쩡하게 인간을 데려온 거지요?
Did Manager Dodoru bring him in, Ohm? How did he manage to bring in humans so fresh, Ohm?
자네들... 설마...
So all along, the factory has been...
아이고.
Oh boy. I can hear a familiar voice coming from the other door in the room as Don Quixote stood there, flabbergasted. Hold on, I gotta respond to something.
도도루가 실수를 저질러 버렸음. 저것들을 다른 창고로 보내야 했는데 말이움.
Dodoru's done another blunder, Ohm. That slave wasn't supposed to be coming in here, Ohm.
너무 신경 쓰지 마시라움. 놈들끼리 하는 재밌는 놀이일 뿐이움. 아무 의미 없음.
Don't you worry, Ohm. Just a little game between us gnomes. That's your excuse?
도도루공.
Master Dodoru.
도도루 듣고 있음.
Dodoru's listening, Ohm.
저 주머니에 들어있는 게 무엇인가?
Tell me the contents of those sacks.
그냥 선물 재료일 뿐인 것이움. 그나저나 돈키호테 나으리 요청하셨던 멋진 옷들을 제가 준비해 놓았단 말이움. 지금 바로 입으러.
The raw material for presents, of course, Ohm. Besides, Lady Don Quixote, Ohm? Dodoru's prepared those fancy clothes for you and your friends to wear, Ohm. Why don't we head right out to where...
그 재료라는 게 뭐란 말인가?
What raw materials are they?
도도루 거짓말하기 지쳤음. 인간이잖아, 인간. 니놈들 같은 인간.
Oh man. Or Ohm? Why did I say Ohm again? Ohm! Dodoru's tired of liomes, humomes, humans like you. Humomes, human ohms.
너희들 다른 창고로 들이라고 내가 나갈 때 말했음.
You lot, what'd I say about using this storage space, Ohm? I told you this one was off limit, Ohm. It's like the Goron's talking Zelda, they end their sentence with Goro, yeah.
우리 공장 장난감 선물을 기다리는 많은 이웃에게 실망만 배송하고 싶은 것인가?
What are you gonna deliver? What, are you gonna deliver nothing but disappointment to our neighbor, Ohms? Even now, they await gifts from the factory, Ohm. Holy Ohm.
미안하오.
Oh, my bad, Ohm.
공장장님께 기대하시라고 그렇게나 말했는데.
Ohm. I already told the factory director to look forward to this batch home. Huh. What was I thinking? This was absolutely not worth it. And King DDD ends with Zoe? And he doesn't do that in the English cartoon, does he?
똑같이 하고 있으니까
I know what you're thinking, Clockhead.
일단 한숨 쉴 거면 어떻게 싸워야 할지 고민이나 한 번 더 하라고. 알았냐?
So quit sighing and start strategizing. We got to get out of here, yeah? Yeah, sitting here and feeling sorry for myself won't do anything. It never did, Got it.
모두 도구 꺼내라움. 이것이 바로 산지직송 아니겠음?
Grab your tool, ohms. Freshly localized produced materials coming up,
그래, 시원하게 덤벼라, 이 땅꼬마 괴물들아!
Right then, let's crack on, you little shitbags. Yay! I'm a super duper underleveled for this fight. With Heathcliff. It shouldn't be too bad. I don't have that much health. Oh shit! Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta dance to this shit. Oh my god. You'll be fine? Yeah. We win rate. I did get a high level ID. This ID is like level 60. Every gnome throw it back? Hell yeah. Throw it back home.
확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네.
정아.
확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네. 아하, 비껴 베어버렸군.
If we're just gonna die. Oh well. Banger song? Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, get his ass, Heathcliff. Yeah, he killed one. That's a lot of gnomes.
확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네. 아하, 비껴 베어버렸군. 즐겁겠군.
I wonder if there's a Halloween one. Like a Halloween level.
아하, 비껴 베어버렸군.
정아.
확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네. 확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네.
Oh, she's fighting the big one there. But not, there is one that may as well be a horror story, but not specifically Halloween. Okay.
아하, 비껴 베어버렸군. 확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네.
Rip.
즐겁겠군.
While PP is kind of like Halloween, I don't know. I haven't spoiled myself with anything in the game. Get his ass.
확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네.
Cool. Okay, music's over.
이놈들 진짜 죽일 듯이 달려들었다고.
I guess you could call WALP a kind of Halloween event. Those were some fierce sods.
본인의 불찰이요.
The fault lies with me. The light of confidence had completely faded from Don Quixote's face. So did her enthusiastic voice. No, I should have thought this plan through. Well, if we were to find someone to blame, the biggest fault would lie with me, the manager. Maybe I should have turned around the moment I sensed that something was off.
그보다
Alas! With that, Don Quixote marched towards the now abandoned sleigh.
이게 무슨...
This is... Several mutilated bodies tumbled to the ground as soon as Don Quixote undid the knot tying the sack.
진짜 예상은 했지만 직접 보고 싶지 않았는데.
Damn it, I was afraid that this was what we'd find inside the sack. There were a total of 7 or so people in the sack, but they were all missing a few limbs. They were barely breathing, and some of them had already perished. I've never seen their style of clothing before. Looks like we're pretty far from where we were. I've seen similarly worn and torn clothing in the back streets, but the clothing they wore was of materials and styles that I had not seen before. The back door must have sent us pretty far. Foss did tell me that each district within the city had different cultures and such, so...
알바냐? 저것들도 조만간 숨이 끊길 거야. 시계를 돌려.
Just that it happens every couple months? Okay.
빨리 돌아가기나 하자.
Doesn't really matter, does it? They'll all die soon. It's not like you can turn the clock for them. Let's just get back to the bus.
아니, 여기 이 사람은 멀쩡한 것 같네.
Nay, here, this person's intact.
이보게, 정신 차리게. 그대가 아까 도움을 요청하던 자인가?
Hark, get a hold of thyself. Art thou the one who requested our help earlier? Little boy.
당신들은 누구세요?
Who are you? It's Tiny Tim.
가벼운 산책을 한 기분이네. 이제 돌아가. 오티스 나리가 있겠군. 아이고.
Yay! I can play my team. Okay.
내 자꾸 떨림.
시연회의 일정이 잡혔습니까?
어디 보자. 거미집 특별
손맛이 뭔지 보여주지.
엄중한 심사 부탁드립니다.
옷차림이 특이하신 분들이네요. 마을에서 오신 분들은 아닌 건가?
Your clothes are all weird looking. I guess you're not from the village? The child was dressed in torn and faded clothing. From the way she looked at us, I could tell that she found us rather fascinating. She soon woke up from her momentary shock.
아무튼 구해주셔서 감사합니다.
Anyway, thank you for saving me.
저는 크레용이라고 해요.
Crayon?
그리고
My name's Crayon and
이빨 태요.
Clockwork Teeth? The kid pointed at me and backed away in terror.
뭔 뚱딴지 같은 소리야. 저건 시계 대가리라고.
What the hell are you talking about? That's Clockhead. My name's Dante.
시계 대가리? 이빨 태엽은 시계같이 생겼다고 들었는데.
Clockhead? But I heard that the Clockwork Teeth look like clocks.
하긴 이빨 태엽은 여기보다 저 밑에 있다고 했으니까.
I guess I also heard that they don't show up this high.
그렇다면 처음 보는 괴물이네요.
I've never seen a monster like that before, though.
괴물 아닐세. 저분은 우리의 자랑스러운 관리자 나리시니까.
But they're not a monster. This is none other than our very own Manager Esquire. Thanks for the intro, I guess.
하지만 째깍거리는 소리밖에 안 들리는데.
But I can't hear anything but the tick-tocking of the clock.
그건 사정이 있으셔서. 아무튼 몸은 괜찮은 겐가?
Well, Manager Esquire has their reasons. Art thou unharmed?
네.
Yeah.
같이 끌려오신 분들은 아닌 것 같지만.
Looks like the other people who were dragged here with me weren't so lucky, though. Oliver twist-ass kid? That's what it sounds like. Please, sir, may I have some more, The child looks at the mutilated corpses with a despondent look on her face. Don Quixote casts a sympathetic gaze.
이들은 모두 같은 마을의 이웃이었다는 것인 건가?
So they were all neighbors from thy village?
네. 하지만 곧 저희 마을에서 사냥꾼을 보내주실 거예요.
Yeah, but our village will soon send the hunters to save us.
그분들이 오신다면 어떻게든 여기서.
As long as they can get here, they can. A village fucking plagued by gnomes? Hunters? I wasn't sure what exactly she was talking about, so I was about to ask her what she meant. Uh-oh. But this reception hall, storage room, suddenly began to fill with gas of unknown origin.
이건 또 뭐야?
What's this now?
입을 막으시오.
Quick, hold thy breathing. An odd plume of gas, its hue red and green, begins to fill the room.
이 용기는 제가 넘치들 때랑
This gas is the same gas from when I was kidnapped. Uh-oh. The three of them, including Crayon, passed out and slumped to the floor. Yeah, something like this has happened before. When we walked into a room full of toxic gas, which killed everyone. Looks like the gas only knocked them out, though. That's a relief, at least. Guess I should consider myself lucky that my clock head isn't affected by these things. Uh-oh. It's the Grinch. I gotta hide. As soon as I hid myself in the corner, a crowd of gnomes rushed through the same door Dororo came from. Gas masks. So they use sleeping gas on us. What the fuck? They're so funny looking.
이건 도도로 실장이었던 것이지 않음?
Is that all that's left of Manager Dororo?
여기저기 상태 좋은 걸 가져왔다고 자랑을 하고 다니더만 결국 이 꼬라지인 것이오.
All that talk of snagging three top-notch raw materials, and now look at him, a pile of meat,
한 놈, 두 놈, 세 놈. 수는 맞는 것 같음.
Man. I don't know what the fuck. 1 2 3 all accounted for, I suppose.
잠가루로 재웠으니 품질은 큰 문제 없을 거다.
They're all fast asleep with the sleepy powder. So don't you all worry about yourselves about harming the good ohms.
자자, 얼른 옮기시오.
Well, let's move the good ohms. They picked up Don Quixote, Heathcliff, and Crayon one by one and loaded them onto the sleigh. With that, they left, closing the door behind them. And through it all, I couldn't do anything but watch. Right. Looks like this is my time to shine. I'll rescue the three of them. No fucking way. I should have listened when Ishmael offered to teach me self-defense. What do I do? This harsh truth dawns on me every time we face total annihilation. The truth that, on my own, I am completely useless. If they were with us, I could at least bring them back. But none of the sinners are here with me. What good am I without them? It's a miracle that I managed to survive this far.
신기하긴 뭐가 신기해요.
Fucking useless ass Dante.
정신 차려요.
Miracle? What miracle? Come on, get a hold of yourself. Uh-oh, Ishmael found me? Great, now I'm hearing things.
환청이 아니에요, 관리자님. 저희가 왔다고요.
You're not hearing things, manager. We're really here.
갑자기 너네 셋이 사라졌다고 해서 난리도 아니었다고. 오랜만에 심심하진 않았지만.
Do you even know what a mess it was up here when we realized that the three of you just vanished into thin air? Yay! Mommy's here! I bolted up and looked towards the voice. There I saw another door. And from it, the rest of the sinners appeared one by one. Guys.
아이고, 덜 신선한 재료는 또 놓고 왔어. 네, 어?
Oh boy, it looks like I forgot about that slightly spoiled ingredient. Oh?
이 소동에 대한 질문은 나중으로 미루죠, 단테.
I will inquire about this incident later, Dante. We're going to beat your ass later. For now, command us in battle. We're going to beat the shit out of you, Dante. Right after this fight. Get my normal team.
어디서도 볼 수 없을 색채로.
더 야성적인 깊이로 깨라는 소재를 통달한다면
이제 갖고 놀기.
YOLO? Not really. My team is strong.
그쯤 해줬으니 포장지 한번 벗겨야겠군.
Stacked normal team, yo. Is it stacked? I didn't spend money in this game. I just got all these guys legit. Some of these guys I got them first trying. I got Sinclair at the very beginning of the game. I got her maybe first or second trying. I think I got Rodion first trying, and I think Mersault took me a little bit to get.
Sauvage.
어중간한 예술은 물어뜯어 고칠 수밖에.
나쁘잖아. 영감이 떠올랐어.
Meta-Otis is meta right now. You could just solo Mirror Dungeon with her. Oh.
무슨 맛일까? 그럼 끝이다.
이제
당신의 소재로
보여드려야겠군요. 왜냐면 예술을.
The only time I spent money, quote unquote, in this game was when I got sent money specifically for the game. We bought like the starter pack, and that's it. And that's how I got Sinclair.
선택받았으니까 그렇겠죠?
교류회. 설레네요.
Thanks everyone. How did you find me?
뒷문으로 들어왔어.
We entered via the back door.
버스 내부에서 관리자를 포함한 3명의 신호가 감지되지 않더군요.
Oh, I see. You buy the pass? No. I haven't bought the pass. I only play once a week, so I haven't spent much of anything. Your signals were no longer detected from within the bus's premises.
그 즉시 수감자 전원을 대동한 수색이 진행되었어.
It's so good. I don't know, I haven't really looked. Then every sinner was immediately summoned from the respective rooms for the search.
쉬라고 보낸 지 몇 분이나 됐다고. 이러면 곤란해, 단테.
And as soon as our break started, Dante, let's try not to do anything like this again, hmm?
아무리
And so soon
관리자님이라도
after our break started.
이런 단독 행동은 큰 위험을 초래합니다. 주의해 주십시오.
Even if you are the executive manager, rogue behavior such as this poses too great a risk. Please be wary of that, you fucking idiot dumbass. Why'd you listen to Don Quixote? I should slap the shit out of you. I'm sorry, everyone. So how did you guys find us?
나의 추측이었어.
I have deduced it.
히스클리프 군은 시종일관 불안한 상태였지. 전후 상황을 고려하면 T사에 도착하기 전에 준비해야 할 것이 있는 것 같았어.
As of late, Heathcliff was in a constant state of uneasiness. Considering the nature of her circumstances, I conjectured that there was aught that he had to do before our arrival at T-Corp.
돈키호테 양은
On the day on
버스 경보가 있던 날 조금 늦게 뒷문으로 돌아왔소.
On the day in which the backdoor volatility siren echoed, Don Quixote made a relatively delayed return to the back door.
그리고 다음 날 나와 파우스트 양에게 도시에서 흔히 쓰이는 기호에 대한 설명이 묶인 책을 요구했어.
Oh. And come the next day, she requested from me and Miss Foss an encyclopedia of common symbols used in the city.
네, 파우스트가 몇 권 대여해 주었습니다.
Yes, so Foss lent her a few volumes.
돈키호테 양은 내내 내 옆에서 그 책을 읽으며 흥분된 표정으로 책을 뒤적거렸어. 나의 컨디션이 좋지 않아 말을 걸지는 못했으나.
Is it getting hotter? Oh my fucking god. It's 89 right now and it feels hot in my room. Ever since receiving the volumes, Miss Don Quixote sat next to me and perused the pages with a rather enthusiastic expression on her countenance. Although I could not converse with her on account of my actions. You just throw a cold at me while I'm fucking reading?
코스프레,
The hell?
복장, 주머니 등의 단어를 계속 중얼거렸지.
I do recollect that the following words were repeatedly uttered. Cosplay, costumes, and sack.
이상의 일들을 종합하면 돈키호테 양은 버스의 경보에서 뭔가 자신을 혹하게 하는 기호를 찾았고.
In summation, that I surmised that Don Quixote witnessed a series of symbols that caught her attention when the siren blared.
문의 위치는 파우스트가 알고 있었기 때문에 결과적으로 이 공간에 도착할 수 있었습니다.
And Foss was aware of the door on which those symbols were drawn. Based on that information, the sinners were able to find their way here.
문까지 가는 동안 복도에 있던 존재들과 전투를 치렀다.
We engaged several entities of the corridor on our path to this door.
그나마 조무래기들이니까 다행이었지.
Good thing we only ran into weaklings, though.
그런 상황에서 수감자가 사망하기라도 한다면 영구적인 인원 손실을 발생시킬 수도 있습니다.
An irreversible death of a sinner could have occurred in the process. I'm in trouble, aren't I?
하셨나요? 관리자님이 없는 상황에서 일어나는 전투는 저희에게 지극히 위험합니다.
Do you understand? Engaging hostile forces in your absence carries an exceedingly high level of risk.
복도 어딘가에서 시체가 되어 영영 되살아나지 못할 수도 있었다.
We could have been lost forever in some corner of the corridors as bodies never to be revived or retrieved.
관리자님의 단독 행동이 얼마나 큰 위험인지, 그리고 책임이 얼마나 중한지 숙지해 주시면 좋겠군요.
Please comprehend the weight of your responsibilities and the risk your independent action carries.
관리자님은 반드시 살아남아야만 합니다.
You must survive, Executive Manager, no matter what.
아시겠습니까?
Do I make myself clear? I forgot to do this again. I keep forgetting. Okay. I've never seen Otis look at me like that. Her gaze was cold and ruthless.
이번엔 운이 좋았던 것입니다, 단테. 애초에 그 기회의 나열은 그런 식으로 때려 맞추듯 해석할 수 있는 것 또한 아니었고요.
Your survival was a lucky coincidence, Dante. The sequence of those symbols are not supposed to be interpreted in such a haphazard manner. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know what else to say. The big V is gonna lay into him. Yeah, you're gonna beat my ass.
이 정도로 해두죠.
I believe that is enough, but fly high, Dante. He's gonna beat the shit out of me. I believe that is enough, but
돈 업.
NDQ.
그렇네요. 돈키호테 히스클리프.
Yeah, Don Quixote.
어디로 간 거죠?
And Heathcliff. Where'd the pair run off to? Oh, that's... I told them exactly how the events transpired.
잘도 살아 있었네.
Seriously, how'd you three even manage to survive this far?
관리자 양반. 나까지 덧붙이기엔 충분히 들었을 거라 생각하고 덧붙이지 않겠어.
Alright, Manager Bud.
애초에 여긴 어디야?
I'm sure you've heard enough from the others, so I won't say any more. But where exactly are we?
어이, 여기는 도시의 어느 구역이지? 이 추위를 봐서는
Hey,
보러라도 온 건가?
which district is this? This cold. We must be somewhere in one of the northern districts of the city, or
이곳은 도시가 아닙니다.
we are not in the city.
아니, 그게 무슨 말이야?
What do you mean?
단어 그대로 해석하시면 됩니다. 저기 널브러져 있는 노움이라는 지성체들은 외곽에 사는
Oh, we're in the
생명체.
outskirts. I mean that we are not in the city. Those intelligent organisms called gnomes are part of a species surviving in the outskirts,
흔히 외곽의 괴물이라고 불리는 존재입니다.
commonly known as monsters of the outskirts. Oh shit.
호수에서 그렇게 질리도록 싸워놓고 또 괴물이야?
Monsters again. After all that we faced at the lake. They weren't exactly like the whales, though. We could communicate with the gnomes. They were just like people, except smaller.
외곽의 다른 지역과 존재들이라니. 상황만 여유로웠다면 마음 놓고
Are they
탐구했겠네.
friendly monster? No, they chop up people and make them into
그런데
presents.
이곳은 전반적으로 노움의 키에 맞춰서 설계된 구조물인 듯하군요.
They're little like Christmas elves that fucking chop up people to make the stuff. So we're in a completely different region of the outskirts. I would have liked to explore the area if the circumstances permitted. Look, this structure seems to have been custom built for the gnomes, considering how small everything is here.
여기가 외곽이라면 왔던 길로 돌아갈 수 있는 거겠죠?
If this is the outskirts, we can go back, right?
저희가 들어온 문이 닫히지만 않는다면요.
As long as the door we were entered through remains open, then yes.
아직 열려 있는 것 같다.
It is open for now.
만약에 닫히면요?
What if it closes?
뜻밖의 여정이 시작되겠죠. 외곽에서 도시까지 직접 돌아가야 할 테니
Oh my
기나긴
god.
여정이 되겠죠.
Then an unexpected journey begins. We'll have to trek the distance from the outskirts back to the city, which will be a significant endeavor in both time and effort. Oh, hell no. Isn't that a bit dangerous?
여기서 무슨
Uh-oh.
소리가 자꾸 나옴? 얼레?
Where's this sound coming from, Eh?
여기 노다지가 걸어다니고 있음. 죄다 도구 챙겨서 튀어라.
I struck gold, Get your tool,
단테, 이쪽 뒤로 오시게.
Dante, come hither to the back line. The door slammed open, and the gnomes began flooding into the room. We prepared ourselves for battle. So far, this is my favorite mini, chapter. Intervallo. I love gnomes. Fresh meat gnomes. Looking lively gnome. No use gnome. Fresh human gnomes. And mine gnomes. Turn you into furniture gnome. Let's get it moving gnome. Whom. Cool. Alright, kill them all. Kill them! Get rid of them. Kill all the gnomes.
어디에서도 볼 수 없어.
Fucking music goes hard. Oh my god, my model wants to go to sleep. Fucking eyes are closing. Not my eyes, but my model's eyes, because I'm wearing the fucking glasses. Maybe I should just close my eyes while I'm auto battling. Meta? Meta, actually? I wonder if it's maybe my glasses are dirty.
깨라는 소재를 통달한다.
Oh, my eyes! I'm not wearing glasses, and I can see. Well, I can see. It's just a little blurry. I need new glasses. I need to get glasses like my model has, so then I can wear my glasses without my model tweaking out.
떼어내주지.
They should go insane, by the way. Alright. Clean my glasses.
소바지.
이제 갖고 놀기 틀렸다. 그쯤 해줬으니 보장자.
어중간한 예술.
이제야 친해졌네요.
These gnomes are kind of tanky. Are we gonna fight Santa Claus?
무슨 맛일까? 그럼 끝이다.
Santa would be cool. I want to see Santa.
사람이랑 닮은 부분도 있긴 하지만 역시 사람은 아니네요. 노움이라는 건.
Possible? Santa Pog? I can see the similarities with humans, but they certainly aren't humans.
희한한 말투를 쓰는 것 빼곤 이 정도로 말이 통하는 괴물. 아니, 괴물이라고 말하는 게
The whole point was to
맞을까요?
find an outfit like his. Yeah, that's true. I want to see Santa. Except for their odd verbal quirk, these monsters are impressively communicative. I don't even know if they should be categorized as monsters.
정의하기 나름입니다. 누군가는 괴물이라고 말할 테고, 누군가는 다른 종족이라고 하겠죠.
The definition is often arbitrary. Some may call them monsters, yet others may call them members of a different sentient race. I appreciate your analysis, but we should probably get moving. We still don't know where Heathcliff and Don Quixote are.
역시 오늘도 맞는 말씀만을 하시는군요, 관리자님.
You always say the right things at the right time, Executive Manager.
외곽은 평소 우리의 작전을 진행하는 곳보다 위험도가 높다. 관리자의 신변을 보호하기 위해서는 좀 더 체계적인 계획을.
Exploring the outskirts area will carry higher risks than our usual operation grounds. To ensure the manager's safety, we should first establish a more structured plan. Boom!
뭐 제일 쉬운 방법은 그 둘을 버리고 가는 거긴 하지만 그게 최선은 아니니까요.
Well, I'd say the easiest answer would be to leave two of them. Or leave the two of them. But the easiest path isn't always the right one. Oh, I thought she meant like leave one of the gnomes alive, but no, she's just like says just let them die because they're dumbasses. Ishmael kicked open the door and the gnomes rushed. Wait, no. Ishmael kicked open the door, the gnomes rushed in from.
가요.
There you go.
관리자님도 지키고 그 둘도 구하면 되잖아요.
Come on, let's go. We'll protect the manager and save Heathcliff and Don Quixote. Ah. Stretching my leg. God damn, it's so fucking hot. This heat wave is so ass.
저는 선택받았으니까 그렇겠죠?
Like, it's so sticky. I can't believe I'm in the epicenter of a fucking giant heat wave that's stretching from Chicago all the way to fucking apparently New York and Florida. It's giant ass AoE.
거긴 킬존이다.
더 야성적인 깊이로.
이게 다인가?
영감이 떠올랐다.
어중간한 예술.
그 오물을 떼어내주지. 다 죽어라.
어디에서
Kill those chuds.
아듀.
바꿔야겠군요. 외면의 예술을. 영감이 떠올랐어요.
왜? 좀 긁혔어?
그 오물을
한번에 걷게.
There's so many gnomes.
나쁘지 않아요. 한번에 걷게. 나쁘지 않아요.
이제 쓸만해졌고.
영감이 떠올랐어요.
Oh, the gnomes are dead. Time to do no more dance. So many little animation I can choose from.
당연한 결과죠. 저는
What's this one?
선택받았으니까.
What the hell is this
그렇겠죠?
dance? Let me turn that shit off. Okay. We must ride.
볼 것도 없이 처형이군.
Oh, more fighting? Okay.
길 속으로.
What day is it tomorrow? Wednesday. Okay. Tomorrow's supposed to be the worst it's gonna be in a while. But apparently this heat wave lasts until the 4th, from what I heard.
나쁘지 않아요.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채. 어중간한 예술은 물어뜯어 고칠 수밖에. 그럼 끝이다.
더 야성적인 깊이로 깨라는 소재를 통달한다면
2 damn long? Honestly, that's a lot of fights. There's like a swarm of gnomes. If anything, this makes me want to play Berglund Gnome some more.
어중간한 예술은
Oh, I meant the heat? Oh yeah, there's a lot of gnomes though. Yeah, the heat is awful. Fucking absolutely awful.
영감이 떠올랐어요.
One of the big guys.
갖고 놀기. 지렸다. 그쯤 해줬으니 보장자 한번 벗겨야겠군.
Well, I would like to read his abilities, but it looks like he's gonna die. Yeah. No AC in the home either. This is hell. For you also? My house doesn't have like central cooling or whatever. I'm in the basement, so luckily it's like nowhere near as hot, but upstairs it's so bad. Like when you're going up the stairs, you feel literally like the transition of heat. Like you're going into like a heat bubble.
당연한 결과죠.
But down here, normally it's cold and it's pretty bad down here.
그렇겠죠?
Hold on, that does remind me. Is there an event? I have 500 tickets. Okay, we need 1,000 for this one. Okay.
저 살점을 찢으면 더 불. 나와서 보니까
It says it's 96 tomorrow, highest. So now I've heard. So now that I've had some time to look around out here,
공장 가꾸려 선물을 만들.
it's just not even pointing at me. You fucking can. This facility appears to be a gift factory. Did you get the infect character yet? No, I'm at 500. I need 1,000. 89 for me tomorrow. Oof. For me, what did I say it was gonna be? 96 tomorrow, dude.
아, 이런 식으로 선물 자체를 만들어내는 공장도 있었나 보군요.
I see. So there are factories like these that produce gifts.
크리스마스 장식도 한가득이네요.
Christmas decorations everywhere.
아직 크리스마스 때까지는 시간이 좀 남았는데.
There's still some time until Christmas, though. Sinclair looked to the ground with a somber expression. I didn't need to ask to know how he was feeling. Lake keeps it slightly cooler, but our humidity is fucked. Yeah, I could imagine.
괴물끼리 크리스마스 선물이라도 나누는
I
걸까요?
hate feeling super hot and sticky. I wonder if monsters exchange gifts with each other.
그렇게 친절해 보이지는 않았는데 말이지.
They didn't seem like the most hospitable sort.
도시 어딘가의 날개에서 외곽에 있는 공장에 하청을 맡겼을 가능성도 있다.
The air is just constantly sticky right now. Oh my fucking god, it's awful. There's a possibility that they may be contractors to one of the wings in the city. I wanted to say no chance, but the city and the wings that we've experienced so far were... Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, there was a non-zero chance of that being the case. The music kind of reminds me of like Kingdom Hearts music from like a Kingdom Hearts battle theme. Who the fuck just invited me to play Deadlock?
준비한 기믹은 이게 다인가?
Wonderland battle theme or something? Yeah. Probably only he's on right now? No, it's not him. Kinda like Bravely Default, low key. I've seen that game before.
불길 속으로.
좋아. 좋아.
거긴 킬존이다!
쓸만해져.
왜? 좀 긁혔어? 어중간한 예술.
거긴 킬존이다! 준비한 기믹은 이게 다인가? 그럼 끝이다!
Holy shit.
왜? 좀 긁...
Oh, he's dead.
보여드려야겠군요. 왜냐면 예술을.
Kill this guy! After spending some time battling gnomes and trashing the gift factory, we soon realized that the gifts the conveyor belts were moving weren't your average gifts.
저건 발인가? 발이 그려져 있는 표지판은 왜 저기에 붙어 있는 거야?
Is that a foot? Is that a sign for the drawing of a foot? What's that doing here?
이쪽은 눈알이 그려져 있어.
This one is adorned with a depiction of an eyeball.
이 선물들의 성분은 통상적인 그물체를 구성하는 재료들이 아닌 것으로 추측됩니다.
These gifts appear to be made from materials that do not normally go into building these items.
형태는 곰인형, 크레파스, 장난감 기차 따위지만
Their shapes are of teddy bears, crayon boxes, and toy trains.
단백질과 인의 함유율이 유독 높습니다.
But they have an abnormally high concentration of protein and phosphorus.
꼬마 전구나 장식 소품들은 그렇지 않은 걸 보아 이건 도시의 쓰레기들을 주워 걸어둔 것 같네요.
뻔하지.
Wait, did I read that? However, the decorations and the lights are made from proper materials. They must have salvaged the waste expelled from the city. It's obvious GMFH.
사람으로 만든 선물.
Oh, right, that makes sense. Gifts made from humans. They're gonna find a chocolate covered did like that one thing from VHS. That'd be funny.
뭐든지 사람을 갖고 해결하는 건 외곽이나 도시나 똑같네.
More stuff made from human sacrifice? I guess the outskirts isn't so different from the city, huh?
중요한 건 누구를 위한 선물인가겠지만요.
What's really concerning is, who are these gifts for? That is also true.
누가 이런 걸 받고 싶어 하겠어요?
Who in their right mind would want anything like this? Or like
모르지.
these?
부자 놈들은 은근히 이런 변태 같은 취향을 가진 놈들이 있기 마련이거든.
Who knows? Rich folks with screwed up perversions? Maybe that's who they're for.
그런데 말이죠.
So...
사람으로 선물을 만드는 거라면 히스클리프 씨와 돈키호테 씨도 선물이 되는 건가요?
If they're making gifts out of people, Heathcliff and Don Quixote, will the gnomes turn them into gifts too? I do recall them saying something about locally produced materials.
한시가 급하겠구려.
Then we must move with haste.
선물이 미리 되지 않았다는 가정에서 그들이 있을 확률이 제일 높은 곳을 알 수 있다.
I have discovered a location with a high probability of their presence, presuming that they haven't been turned into gifts yet. After a long silence, Mersal spoke up. He pointed in a direction.
저곳에 선물 제작소라는 간판이 붙어 있다.
There, the placard says Gift Assembly.
당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까.
Recharge.
그렇겠죠?
교류회. 설레네요.
Let's look at this guy's abilities. I mean to look at him. I'll get to you, Ohm. We struck gold, Ohm. Local raw material, Ohm. No use, Ohm. Okay, that's it. You die now. Bye-bye.
무슨 맛일까?
I'm just pressing random dances that I find now.
무슨 맛일까?
좋아.
Moonwalk? Oh shit, that go hard. I can't moonwalk.
영감이 떠올랐다.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
어중간한 예술.
보여드려야겠군요. 왜냐면 예술을.
Die. Who's this guy? Manager gnome. I already killed one of them.
불길 속으로.
All the way back, twin. I'm trying.
당신을 소재로
I don't got them sort of dances on the program. What the fuck? They got crawling baby animations? Alright guys, I'm not gonna be using that. What the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa! You guys can't look up that. What the fuck was that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't think the animation would do that. You really were throwing it back. Oops. Oh shit, you guys saw my feet. What the fuck? Must have been the wind. For free? No, 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 no. What the hell?
K라는 소재를 통달한다면 다음엔 당신을 소재로 써보고 싶습니다.
Gotta be careful with their animations. What the fuck was that?
파우스트는 이번에야말로 완성했어요. 마에스트로님께서도 인정할 수
These are all like idle animations.
완벽한 걸작을.
Interesting. Alright, we leveled up. We go. Oh,
아시아도
hold on.
파우스트의 생각이
맞네.
공감하네요.
엄중한 심사 부탁드립니다.
No drooling emojis for my feet. What the fuck? I think I'm hearing some odd noise from in there.
비서인가. 꽤 고역의 의미군. 즐거운 일이 벌어지고 있다는 뜻이다.
A rather high-pitched SOS is... It's always a good indicator of wonderful things happening. Or wonderful happenings.
비명 소리가 들리는데 웃을 일이냐고요.
Can you not giggle about sounds of screaming, please?
익숙한 높낮이다. 이 정도의 데시벨은 돈키호테의 고함 소리와 일치한다.
I'm familiar with this tone. The decibel range of this screaming is an exact match of Don Quixote's.
잠깐. 아직 전투 구역의 위험 정도가 파악되지 않았다. 저 안은 폐쇄적인 공간인 것 같으니.
Weren't you freaked out for real? Yeah, she kind of like sexy as hell? I don't know what to say. Wait, we have yet to conduct a threat assessment of the combat area. That area appears to be a closed-off space, which means...
그때 히스클리프 군이 있었다면 이런 소리를 할 것 같소.
Otis, were Heathcliff with us, he would have said as such.
뭐지?
Said what? I think I know. How bloody frustrating. Keep whinging. Pick up your tools and get cracking. That was fucked up. That was pretty close. Ishra soon blasted the door open with a powerful kick. Meanwhile, there's so many gnomes. Ah, where the bloody hell are we? Why am I tied up?
미안하네. 우린 아무래도 망한 것 같아.
I regretfully say unto thee that we are quite screwed.
필시, 우리는 저기저 프레스 기계 속에서 장난감이 되어버릴 운명인 것이오.
Forsooth, we are fated to become toys in that hydraulic press.
본인은 저 오뚜기 인형이 되어버리는 것 같네. 넘어져도 다시 일어나는.
It appears that, when the time cometh, I shall be turned into a roly-poly toy myself, that riseth with every fall. Ah.
야, 이상한 소리 그만하고 이것 좀 어떻게 풀어봐.
Boy, shut your trap and do something. We got to get out of these binds.
히스클리프군, 정말 미안하네. 본인이 비록 붉은 주머니 코스프레 복장을 얻고 싶었던 마음이
Ow.
아주 조금은 있었어. 나.
Sir Heathcliff, I apologize profusely. 'Tis true that there was the tiniest bit of selfishness within me, that I wished to procure the red sack cosplay set for myself. However,
자네의 멋진 옷을 구해주려고 했던 것 또한 내 진심이었네.
'twas no lie that I wished to find thee an impeccable outfit.
이 새끼, 내가 그럴 줄 알았어. 너 이따가.
You little shit. I knew that this was going to happen. Once I'm out of these binds, I'll...
그래,
Oh my god.
멋진 회중 시계라는 것이 되려는 모양이네.
At least thou shalt become an elaborate pocket watch.
여기까지 와서 또 시계야.
Damn clocks again.
저는 색연필이 되나봐요. 색도 24가지나 있대요.
I think they're going to turn me into a box of color pencils. 24 vibrant natural colors or so it says.
살아있는 재료는 오랜만에 보는 것 같음.
We've not seen living raw materials in a while, Ohm.
근데 조금 귀가 아픈 것 같음. 귀에서 피 나는지 봐줄 수 있음?
But they're a bit loud, Ohm. Can you see if my ears are bleeding, Ohm?
저렇게 악을 쓰는 인간들로 만들어진 선물이어야 받는 놈들이 좋아 죽지 않겠음?
The more they scream, the happier our recipients will be, Ohm.
자, 그럼 손질을 시작해볼까?
Ohm. Then let's get to cutting, Ohm. I like how they're like designed.
히스클리프 씨, 동키호테 씨. 다행이다. 아직 선물이 되지 않으셨네요.
Heathcliff, Don Quixote. Ah, what a relief. They've not been turned into gifts yet.
꽤 코지한 분위기군.
Quite cozy in here. Everyone.
어떻게?
How? We're here for you, Heathcliff.
시계 대가리.
Hot Clockhead.
젠장이 이렇게 반가울 줄이야.
Damn it. I didn't think I'd ever be this glad to see your mug. Looks like we got here in the nick of time. Heathcliff was about to be shoved into the gift-making hydraulic machine press.
자, 내 밧줄을 끊었어. 이리 내려오시게.
Have you in your straps. Descend.
내가 말이지. 이런 말은 잘 안 하는 성격인데 시계가 되지 않게 해줘서
Look, I'm not the type to wear my heart on my sleeve, but after you last saved me from getting turned into a pocket watch, I have to say it.
이 머저리들. 관리자님 하나 지키지 못하고 포로나 된 꼴이라니.
You absolute idiots. You two had one job, to remain by the executive manager's side. Yet you let yourselves be captured like this?
됐다. 취소할란다.
You know what? Forget it.
자, 빨리 정신 차려요.
Right, get a hold of yourself, you two.
관리자님, 이제 어떻게 하실 거죠?
Manager, what now? Well, now we've got to trash this place. Come on, get ready to wear your identities. Cool. I'm still waiting for Santa. Where's Santa at? Where's Santa? Where's Santa? What the hell is this animation? Hi everybody! Woo! Oh fuck, where are we dropping? What the fuck? This one shoves my fucking foot in your guys' face. It's not showing up though. Whoa! What's up, dudes? Holy shit, there's so many dumb animations. Hold up.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색칠.
Whoa, yeah. Woo! It's like I'm falling. Is that my foot? That is my foot. What's up, guys? Feet cam. Woo! Oh, fuck it. Praise the sun. Praise the sun. Hold on, let me be free of the animation.
거긴 스케일존이다.
이게 큰일이네요.
준비한 기능은 이게 다인가?
It's giving K-pop idol. There's a lot of like really K-poppy or idol-esque animations. Ain't that right? Hiya! Yeah! Oh shit, that was a banger. Banger emo? I'm not gonna make the sound, guys. I'm not gonna go yeah. I'm not gonna fucking do that shit. Hey, who do you think I am? Alright, boys, wrap up the gnomes. We gotta get to Kanto 6 already.
이제 힘이겠네요.
보여드려야겠군요. 왜냐면 예술을.
What the fuck did you just say? An Young Haseo ass? I don't know what that means. It's like, god damn it, guys. I don't know anything about K-pop idols. I only know My Little Soda Pep. That's the only thing I know. And there was that other song. I forgot what it's called.
다음에 당신을 소재로 써보고 싶습니다.
I'm over here spinning on my chair.
이제야 친해졌네요.
Oh, so fucking hard. I hate being so sticky. After we defeated the horde of gnomes, Don Quixote and Heathcliff fell to their knees before everyone. I also knelt down, feeling like I should be down there with them, but Otis tightly pulled me to the side. I feel bad for those two. I am ready. Commence, Lady Otis.
내 놈들. 도대체 어떻게 해야 그딴 정신머리가 생겨날 수 있는 거지?
You absolute buffoons. How did you ever think that this was going to turn out okay?
관리자님께서 너희로 인해 얼마나 많은 걱정을 했고 위험을 감수했는지 알기는 하나.
Are you even aware of the risks executive manager took to get here? How worried they were about you two?
사실은
True.
시계 대가리도 그렇게 하자고.
Actually, Clockett was in on it from the start.
시끄럽다.
Silence.
관리자님의 이름을 그런 식으로 부르지 마라. 버릇없는 것.
Do not refer to the executive manager with such derogatory language, insolent fool. Twas my fault. Twas mine fault.
어릴 적 어머니에게 혼날 때와 흡사한 광경이군.
My mother used to scold me like this in my youth. Otis did not seem to slow down at all with her stern scoldings. And the pair felt completely silent, their heads hung low. I decided to wander away from the scene. The guilty conscience was too much for me to bear. Is Crayon doing okay? Oh, hell no.
네. 과도한 정신적 충격으로
Oh, okay.
잠시 기절했을 뿐이었습니다.
Yes, she merely lost her consciousness from exposure to excessive degree of psychological shock.
어쩌다 이런 곳에 끌려온 것이오.
How did you find yourself at such a place such as this?
사람인 거죠? 여기는 정말 외곽인 거고.
You are a human, right? And we're really in the outskirts? Crayon initially appeared somewhat taken aback from the delusional questions, but she soon began to open up. Can't believe Ursat was a bad kid. He was a badass kid, yeah. Bad as hell.
역시 여러분은 도시의 사람들이시군요.
So you're really from the city?
저는 외곽 북쪽에 있는 마을, 구름마을 사람이에요.
Oh, I'm from Cloudtown. It's a village on the north side of the outskirts.
왜 거기는 저런 노움 같은 괴물들이 많은 건가? 사람 말도 막 하고?
Are there a lot of monsters like those gnomes out here that can speak?
네, 노움만 있는 건 아니고 여러 괴물이 있어요. 제가 본 것도 있지만 마을 어른들이 이야기해준 것만 해도 엄청 많아요.
Yeah, there are many more monsters out here, like other than the gnomes. I've seen a few of them myself, but the village elders told me about the rest.
저희 마을은 그런 괴물들을 피해 만들어진 곳 중 하나예요.
Our village was built to keep the monsters out, to keep us safe.
오늘도 평소 같다면
모두와 같이 마을에서 식사를 준비하고 있을 시간이었는데.
If this didn't happen, we'd all have been preparing dinner back at the village by now.
갑자기 저들이 들이닥친 거군.
So they raided your village?
맞아요. 하필 사냥꾼들이
Oh,
나갔어서.
damn. Yeah, and they attacked us when the hunters are gone, so...
원래 괴물들이 올 시기가 아닌데 그래서 안전하다고 생각한 건데 갑자기 썰매를 타고 들이닥쳐서는.
Oh, damn. They pulled up on their sleighs? We normally don't get raided by them around this time of year, so I thought we were safe, but they suddenly attacked us, rushing in from their sleighs.
싸워보려 했지만 대부분 상대가 되지 않으셨고 많은 분이 돌아가셨어요.
Some of
그렇게
us-
생긴 시체는 그 썰매의 주머니에 모조리 넣었던 거고요.
Some of us tried to fight, but we didn't stand a chance, and everyone that they killed got shoved into the sacks in that sleigh.
너무 무서워서 기절하고 말았는데 죽은 줄 알았는지 같이 주머니에 넣어지게 되었죠.
I passed out from fright, and they thought I was dead too. I got shoved into the sacks like the rest of the villagers. Oh shit.
이런 말하기 힘든 얘기까지 들어버렸네. 미안하고.
Oh, we forced you to talk about something that couldn't have been easy to go through. I'm sorry.
아니에요. 저도 질문해도 되나요?
No, it's okay. Can I ask things too?
무엇이든.
Anything.
도시에는 48가지 크레용 색깔이 있다는 게 정말인가요? 그 중에 금색이랑 은색도 있다는 것도?
Is it right that crayon boxes in the city have 48 different colors, and they have gold and silver colored crayons too?
아마도.
Probably.
그리고
And
도시에는 사람들만 살고 있는 거죠? 이런 저희를 죽이려 드는 괴물 없이요.
about that. So there's just people in the city, right? No monsters like the gnomes that try to kill us, right?
그거 참 복잡한 질문이네.
It's kind of hard to answer that actually.
높은 곳에 올라가서 가끔 바라봤거든요. 도시는 엄청 예쁜 불빛이 가득하구나 하고요. 제가 가진 생각으로는 칠할 수도 없이 엄청 반짝반짝하게요.
Sometimes I'd climb a high hill to look at the city. I always saw pretty colorful lights from up there. So colorful that I don't have enough colors in my crayon box to draw them all.
부러웠어요. 다들 괴물에게 언제 당할지 걱정 없이 이웃들과 행복하게 살 수 있을 테니까.
There's a whole lot of other issues in the city. I wish I could live in the city. If I lived there, I'd never have to worry about getting attacked by monsters. I could live happily with all my neighbors.
정말 도시에 와본 적이 없구나.
You've really never been to the city, huh? SSE.
네?
Sorry?
거기서 거기. 여기나 저기나 죽음은 늘 가깝지.
Same story everywhere. Doesn't matter where you are, death always stalks us.
멋있어.
Oh my god.
더 해주세요.
Wow, that was so cool. Can you say that again? That was cool?
그리고 다른 사람은 근처에서 못 보셨나요?
Did you guys see anyone else nearby by any chance?
여기서 사람을 본 적은 없는 것 같은데요.
I don't think we ran into any other humans out here.
그럴 리가. 분명 구하러 와주셨을 텐데.
No, but he has to be here to save us.
어떤 분이신가요?
What do you mean?
저희 구름 마을에 제일 가는 사냥꾼. 그분이 계셨다면 이번 습격도.
The best hunter of Cloud Town. If he was at the village, the gnomes wouldn't have.
그 말로 유추해보자면 호수의 고래잡이들처럼 외곽에도 괴물을 전문적으로 잡는 사냥꾼이 있나 보.
It appears that in the outskirts there are hunters who specialize in hunting monsters akin to the whalers of the Great Lake, that is.
그런데 잠깐만.
But wait.
사람들을 잡았다가 이런 선물을 만든다고 했잖아.
So they're kidnapping and killing humans for these gifts.
이 선물은 누구를 주려고 만드는 건데?
What are these gifts for? Oh, big boy, daddy's home. What the fuck? Ho, ho, ho.
당연히 가엾고 착함 울지 않아 우리의 이웃들이지요.
Of course, the gifts are for our poor and kind neighbors who do not cry. Executive manager.
뒤쪽으로.
Retreat! Holy shit, he's fucking big! I don't know when it happened, but a large shadow was looming over us.
아, 깜짝이야. 저건 또 뭐야?
What is that thing?
난 이웃에게 선물을 나누어주는 산타타입니다.
Santata, bringer of gifts to our neighbors. Ho ho ho! The guffawing giant, garbed in red, carried a massive gift sack on his shoulder. It was definitely not human.
그래, 저놈이야. 저놈이 여기 대가리를 했어.
Yeah, it's that git. That one's the boss.
조심해! 저 붉은 옷이 우리가 찾아 헤매다!
Lo, the crimson garb. That is the crimson garb that I spoke of. The pair immediately jumped up from their knees and began shouting in unison.
저게 붉은 주머니라는 해결사의 옷이라고?
That's the
야,
Red Sack's
그러나-
outfit? Oh, then he's already...
설마 사슴맨 맞아?
No! Not the reindeer man too!
닥쳐라. 또 쓰잘데기 없는 소리를.
Shut it, cut the useless chatter for once. After silencing the pair with a short, stern command, Otis approached me and spoke in a low voice.
관리자님, 우선 지성체로 보여 대화를 해보긴 하겠지만 수가 틀어지면 여지없이 전투에 돌입할 수 있게 준비하는 것이 좋을 것 같습니다.
Executive Manager, since he appears to be of an intelligent species, I will attempt to parley with it. But we best prepare for battle in the case the talks fall through. Oh, banana! Banana, banana. I wonder what it looks like if I dance with the banana on. Hiya. We're gonna do some science right now. Woo! Oh shit, you guys saw my bald spot in the back? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about my bald spot. Yeah, banana! Banana outfit! And then we're doing the fun dance from SpongeBob? Yeah, that's a good idea.
이웃이라면 누구를 말하는 거죠?
Ow!
도시에 있는 날개나 고객들?
Fucking beach. What do you mean by neighbors? Wings? Clients from the city?
도시에 우리가 들어갈 수나 있나요?
Ho ho ho! But we are denied entry to the city, are we not?
저 덩어리도 노움인 거야?
Is that big lump of me a gnome too?
노움들이 말하는 걸 들었네만 이곳의 대장은 노움이 아니라 수염 거인이라 부른다고 했어.
Beard giant. I happened to overhear the gnomes during our time in captivity. They call their master beard giant, which I believe is not a gnome.
거인은 또 뭐야? 진짜.
Bro, it's definitely musty. True. Big and musty boy. A giant? There really are all kinds of monsters out here, huh?
한테 저건 환상체는 아닌 거야?
Tante, that's not an abnormality, is it? No, that's not an abnormality or a distortion. I say it's closer to the whales.
당신들도 선물을 받고 싶은 건가요? 이미 모든 걸 다 가져놓고.
Do these guys make toys for monsters then? Do you yearn for gifts too? Yet your kind already owns all there is to own.
외곽에 사는 우리 이웃들은 그날 손꼽아 기다린답니다. 인간으로 만들어진 선물을 받고 기쁨과 위안을 느낄 수 있는 유일한 날이니까요.
We and our neighbors in the outskirts wish so dearly for that very day, the day only we are allowed to joy and comfort in human gifts.
인간으로 장난감을 만들어서 인간에게 징후를 가진 자들에게 선물하는 것인가?
I see. You produce toys out of humans and give them to those who harbor hatred for humans.
순수한 선의만으로.
Out of the pure goodness of your heart.
인간들에게 끌어내려지고 쫓겨난 모든 것들이 몸을 맞대어 부둥켜 사는 이곳에서
Here, where all those who have been marginalized and exiled by humans gather and wallow.
무한한 증오를 담아 언제나 정성스럽게 포장하고 있답니다. 허허허.
We pour our infinite hatred and care into packaging these gifts. Ho ho ho.
협상 결렬이라는 말을 길게도 하는군.
Quite the verbose way of saying I refuse to negotiate.
차라리 누군가에게 기쁨이 될 수 있는 선물이 되는 편이 어떠십니까?
Why don't you come here and join us? Become joy to those who need it. That's a big boy. Big boy. Does he have a boss theme? That'd be cool.
파우스트는
Nope.
이번에야말로
Not
완성했어요.
gonna fight him just yet.
마에스트로님께서도 인정할 수밖에 없을 완벽한 걸작을.
엄중한 심사 부탁드립니다.
Oh shit.
영감이 떠올랐어요.
Wait, it goes hard?
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
준비한 기믹은 이게 다인가?
Hiya.
거긴 킬존이다!
어중간한 예술. 물어뜯어 고칠 수밖에. 임파스터.
다음엔 당신을 소재로 써보고 싶습니다.
거긴 킬존이다!
우와.
영감이 떠올랐어요.
거긴 킬존이다! 이제 갖고 놀기 틀렸다! 그쯤 해줬으니 포장지 한번 벗겨야겠군!
Holy shit, it's so fucking hot. My ears are like popping and shit. What the hell is this, man? Wondering if it's like allergies or something.
알잖아, 그치? 나쁘지 않아요.
Like massaging my own head. Okay.
Sauvage.
거긴 킬존이다!
실속에 가져가나요?
When is Santa gonna appear? Come on now. I'm just waiting for his ass, like this guy to fucking die already. Show me, big boy.
그럼 끝이다.
Who got staggered? Sinclair.
더 야성적인 깊이로.
Oh shit! Okay. We probably cannot auto battle this, so I need to read. Alright, be the joy, be the comfort, and then here's a gift. Alright. Target has bind. If this unit has a faster speed, gain clash power equal to the speed difference. On hit, lose 5 sanity, gain crit, and then 3 paralyzed. Ugh. Shit. He's not gonna clash. They're unopposed. That's annoying. Okay. Gift sack? I'm gonna hit the sack. Yeah.
불길 속으로.
장부를 펼칠 것도 없겠군. 이제 갖고 놀기 틀렸다.
Wait, this guy's not so bad. Ow. Oh, she's naked. Woo. Okay. Beat his ass. Looks like things are in our favor. Let's keep it going. Who are you? Oh, you're not doing anything. Okay, so
Sauvage.
he's gonna die. Okay, he's dead. Well, I overestimated that guy. Rest in peace, Santata. Humans, I'll separate the flesh from your bones. Santata's guts suddenly began to expand. What the fuck? All of you hold your breaths. Suddenly, a large figure leaped out of the dark and slammed what looked like a stake into Santata's gut.
이런 냄새는 처음 봤어.
Whoa, this smells foul.
정신이...
I think I'm about to pass out.
쓰레기가 붙는 듯한 향이구려.
A scent of potent, fetid refuse lingers. Some sinners drop to the floor while others gag profusely. Clearly, this was a rather painful experience for all.
유독성이 있는 가스는 아닌 것 같습니다. 단지 극한의 불쾌감을 불러일으키는 냄새가 날 뿐.
This gas does not appear to be toxic. However, its scent seems to evoke a rather extreme level of discomfort.
북쪽의 거인을 쓰러뜨렸지만
Whoa.
처리 방법도 모르는 걸 보니 도시에서 온 사냥꾼들인가?
So you've defeated a northern giant, yet you don't seem to know the proper procedure for what to do afterwards. Are you hunters from the city?
처리 방법?
Proper procedure?
북쪽의 거인은 죽기 직전 몸에 가스를 가득 채운 후에 터뜨리면서 산성 폭발을 일으켜.
Immediately before death, a northern giant's body fills with noxious gas before exploding in a rain of acid. The man who staked Satata's gut explained as he approached us.
이 가스가
봄바클라.
산성 체그로 변하기 전에 배에 구멍을 뚫어 가스를 빼내야 하는 거지.
Oh.
연쇄 반응이라도 일으키면 뒤처리가 곤란해지거든.
You have to puncture a hole in his gut to let out the gas before its internal organs condense into an acidic fluid. Allowing it to cause a chain reaction could complicate things. The inflation before they die. Holy shit. Can never escape the inflation shit in this fucking stream life. In stream career.
그런 허접한 전략인 줄 알았으면 네 놈과 놀아주지도 않았을 거다. 이만 끝내지.
이거 냄새 더럽게 안 빠지네. 저건 또 누구야?
Ack, the stench won't come off. Who's that now?
도미노 아저씨!
Mr. Domino! Crayon, who'd been holding her breath since with her fingers over her nostrils, ran up to the large man and hugged him.
너라도 무사했구나. 그래요.
At least you're safe, Crayon. That's good. After stumbling for a moment, due to the stench, most likely, Otis briefly gasped for air before approaching Domino.
어이, 신원을 밝혀라.
Hey, you! Identify yourself!
구름 마을의 괴물 사냥꾼 도미노요.
Name's Domino. I'm a monster hunter from Cloud Town. Cloud Town is such a cool name.
이제 구름 마을에는 나와 크레용만 남았으니 더 이상.
Damn! Everybody fucking dead? Holy shit. I don't suppose I can call it a town anymore now that it's just me and Crayon left.
안심하시오. 자네들을 해칠 생각은 추호도 없으니.
Relax, I wouldn't even think of hurting any of you.
아까 꼬마가 말했던 그 사냥꾼인가?
So you're the hunter that the girl mentioned. Otis relaxed upon Domino's confirmation. She leaned on a wall and looked to the floor in relief.
원래 이 시기에는 이놈들이 우리 마을로 오지 않고 북쪽의 다른 마을로 갔을 터.
Normally around this time of year, these monsters would have gone further north to a different village.
그래서 돕기 위해 떠난 것이었다만 이번엔 방식을 바꿨던 모양이군.
So I was on an expedition to help them out. Looks like they decided to switch things up this time around.
돌아와 보니 이미 마을은 습격당했지. 젠장! 크리스마스 전 준비 기간을 항상 맞추던 놈들이라 다른 괴물보다 피하기 쉬웠는데
When I returned, they'd already finished their raid on our village and left. Damn it. They used to be predictable, attacking only right before Christmas.
이런 일이 빈번한 것인가?
Do these tragedies happen often?
도시는 몰라도 외곽은 늘 이 모양이요. 지옥같이 괴물 천지인 이곳에서 사람이 살아간다는 것 자체가 기적일 테고.
Though I can't speak for the city, I can say this is a common occurrence in the outskirts. It's a hellish place to live. If you can even call this living, survival alone is a miracle out here.
이런 선물 같지도 않은 것들을 만드는 곳도 많은 건가요?
Are there a lot more places out here like this mockery of a gift factory?
이곳과 비슷한 걸 본 적은 없지만 하나는 확실히 말할 수 있지.
No, can't say I've seen a factory like this anywhere else. But I can tell you one thing.
외곽에서의 다른 일들에 비하면 그저 귀여운 수준에 지나지 않는다고.
Compared to some worse things that could have happened, this tragedy was nothing. That's the natural order of things in the outskirts.
도시였다면 이런 지옥보다는 나은 삶을 살 수 있지 않았을까? 제법 생각하곤 하지.
I do wonder sometimes, if we were in the city, no matter how bad it gets in there, it must be better than living in this hell. Than this living hell. It was no easy contemplation to answer. The outskirts must be a hellish place to live, if what he told me is anything to go by, but the city they admire so much isn't such a warm place itself. From what I've seen in my journey so far, at least. Well, at least.
그러다면 함께 도시로 가는 것은 어떤가? 우리는 어차피
Then accompanying us back to the city, we were on our... Don Quixote stopped herself, realizing that every other sinner was giving her a look of disapproval.
말은 고맙군. 하지만
Thank you for your kind words, at least.
그렇게 간단한 말 한마디로 이 아이라도 도시로 데려갈 수만 있다면 참 좋겠는데 말이지.
If it were that easy, I wish it were that easy. If I could at least let this child enter the city somehow, just like that.
도시는 결코 이 아이에게 작은 귀퉁이 하나도 내주지 않을 거야.
But the city has no place to spare for this child, not even a small corner of it.
도시의 벽을 넘더라도 여러분들이 꿈꾸는 삶을 누리기까지 필요한 준비 서류와 절차만 해도 수십 가지일 것입니다.
Even if you were to somehow make it past the city walls, there are countless variations of paperwork and procedure you must overcome before you can live the kind of life you desire.
서류라. 우리가 지금 와서 갖출 수 있는 서류가 어디 있기나 하겠나? 다른 마을의 청년들처럼 도시에서 일자리를 얻기 위해 공부를 해온 것도 아니고.
And what would people like us even do with such paperwork? And where would we find them out here? We've not studied or worked to find a job in the city, as some youths of other villages do.
아저씨.
Mister. There was an uncomfortable silence. Domino cleared his throat and continued.
그래도 감사를 표하지. 덕분에 이 아이 하나라도 구할 수 있었어.
I must still extend my gratitude for keeping the girl safe until my arrival.
제일 좋은 감사 방법이 있긴 한데 반짝거리고 짤랑 소리가 나는.
What the fuck? I know a good way to extend your gratitude. Maybe you can extend us a nice pouch of shiny and jangling bag of... Rodia's eyes were twinkling. The lingering stench made it difficult for her to speak, but she was determined to make her point.
반짝거리고 짤랑. 집에 모아놓은 골동품들을 구경시켜 줄 수는 있는데.
Something shiny and jangling? Sure, maybe I can give you a tour of some antique items I keep at home.
외곽 열차길에서 수집해온 진귀한 것들이니 도시에서도 아마 흔히 볼 수 있는 건 아닐 거요.
Precious items salvaged from the locomotive tracks of the outskirts. Not something you'll see every day in the city, I'm sure.
외곽의 수집품이라면 확실히 돈보다 더 가치 있는 구경이 될 수도 있겠네요.
Items from the outskirts? That tour alone could be worth much more than just pure cash. Plus, there's still a decent chance that the door we entered through might just shut behind us, right?
그렇습니다. 지금도 열려 있을지 불확실하죠. 제일 중요한 목표였던 두
You
수감자를
freaking stinking monkey, hello.
신속히 돌아가는 걸 권하고 싶네요.
Indeed. In fact, it is unclear whether the door is still open. I recommend a quick return to the bus now that our two primary objectives have been secured. So she says.
관리자님, 제가 감히 의견을 내자면 대호수가 아니더라도 외곽은 외곽. 단지 호기심풀이를 하기 위해
Fucking cat just scared me. My god, you jumped out of the dark. If you would permit me to speak my mind, Executive Manager, even if this is not the Great Lake, the outskirts is an extremely perilous place. This curiosity cannot be a reason for us to risk getting stranded in this environment.
급히 돌아가야만 하는 모양이군. 자, 이거라도 가져가시오.
Looks like you've got to hurry back. Well then, catch. Domino tossed a carved wooden doll in my direction.
위험한 것은 아닌 모양입니다. 우선 퇴각이 급하니 자세한 것은 가서 확인해 보죠.
It does not appear to be anything dangerous. Let us inspect it further after we return. We mustn't dally any longer than we have to. Yeah, good idea. Some sinners had passed out and had to be carried by others. Most could not stop gagging at the stench, but we still made our way back to the door.
아직 열려 있어.
The door has remained open. We made it back to the safety of the Mephistopheles. Sometime later.
구린 냄새, 가론, 대피.
What happened? She did that to me too. Boo, stinky Karen. Evacuate, evacuate. Karen quickly made her escape to the decks. Uh-oh. Huh? And Virgilius greeted us in the cabins with a terrifying gaze.
다들 아주 대단한 모험을 하고 온 모양이군.
Looks like everyone's had quite the adventure.
피와 살점을 뒤집어 쓰고 지독한 냄새까지 붙여온 모양새라.
Covered in blood and guts, and with a disgusting stench to boot. Oh, this is...
관리자, 어차피 나는 네 목소리가 들리지도 않으니
Manager, I can't hear you anyway.
끄덕거리든 목을 좌우로 젓든 내 말에 대답만 했으면 좋겠어.
So just reply to my query with a nod or a shake.
물론 내가 원하는 방향이어야겠지만
Your replies better match up with my expectations, of course.
묻고 싶은 건 단 한 가지다.
I have but one question.
당신의 판단이었나?
Was it you who made the call? I hesitated for a moment before nodding affirmatively. I might get reprimanded, or maybe he has worse things in mind for me. But it was I who decided to go along with their plan. This would not have happened without my authorization.
좋아. 그렇다면 질의는 끝입니다.
Good. Then my questioning is over. Huh?
이 소라는 알아서 해결하고 휴식하도록 하시죠. 코가 썩어서 떨어질 것 같은 이 냄새도 환기하고.
I will leave it to you to deal with this mess. You may rest afterwards. And please, do something about this foul stench. Well then. With that, Virgilius disappeared into the back door once again. Oh, that's unexpected. I thought my time had finally come.
잘된 건 아니겠는가? 면담이라는 건 맞지 않는 쪽이 항상 좋네.
Be glad. The best consultation is a consultation not had, indeed.
그보다 모두 이것을 보게다.
Alas, behold, one and all! I don't know when she had the time to pick it up and all that chaos, but Don Quixote managed to haul a huge sack of gifts back to Mephistopheles.
그 난장판 속에서 또 뭘 집어온 거야?
You picked all that up from that mess?
그 못된 놈들이 전선으로 꾸며놓았던 장식들 말이오. 죄다 잡아 뜯어왔네.
Had laid claim to the evil gnome's trinkets.
그 집념 대단하다.
Now that's some real commitment. What's all that for?
몰라서 묻는 것인가? 크리스마스 데코레이션이지.
Christmas decoration! Thou so truly unaware of mine intentions? 'Tis for adorning our ship with Christmas decorations.
벌써요? 아직 크리스마스는 3개월은 넘게 남았는데.
Wait, now? But we're still like 3 months away from Christmas.
괜히 누군가의 상처를 들쑤셔서 사기를 꺾는 행위는
Agreed. Let's not risk peeling old wounds to lower the morale of our company is.
괜찮아요. 괜찮아지고 있어요. 조금씩.
It's okay. It's been getting better with time, little by little.
다들 성장하는 법이니까요.
Yeah, we can all grow behind it, or beyond it eventually.
훌륭하오.
Marvelous.
그런 의미에서 오늘은 우리 모두 미리미리 파리를 즐겨보는 것이 어떤가?
Then this appears to be an occasion most fit for a party then. What say you?
그런 걸 하려고 거기까지 간 건 아니겠죠?
Don't tell me you went through all that trouble just for some party decorations.
단테의 설명대로라면 이 소란의 핵심은 히스클리프 씨의 의복을 얻기 위한 것으로 파악됩니다만
According to Dante's explanation, this incident was spurred on by Heathcliff's need for an outfit. Damn. Heathcliff has been silently brooding in his seat with his face buried in his palms, out of shame, most likely.
그것도 맞지만 찾으려 했던 복장이 그 괴물 거인에게 있었으니.
Verily, verily. Yet, that very costume we had sought was worn by none other than that monstrous giant.
사이즈도 안 맞을 것 같고.
I don't suppose it would fit Sir Heathcliff now, or anyhow.
됐어. 어차피 내가 생각했던 종류의 옷은 아니었다고.
Forget it. It wasn't the kind of look I was going for anyway.
히스. 그러니까 육지에 가면 우리가 다 골라주고 해준다니까.
What did I say, Heath? We'll help you out as soon as we land, Kay.
옷도 옷인데 그 뭐냐?
The outfit's one thing, yeah, but
지나쳐온 헤어 쿠폰을 발행한 항구선을 말하는 것인가?
You're speaking of the port ship we sailed past. The port ship on which the hair salon that printed those hair coupons conducts their business.
경로가 달라. 그건 사용할 수 있는 조건이 갖춰질 수 없었다.
The coupons could not be used, as the port ship was not on our charted route.
머리는 제가 만져드릴게요. 누나나 동생들 머리를 해준 적이 많거든요.
Leave it to me to style your hair. I've done my sisters and younger siblings' hair pretty often.
여기에 얼마나 더 떠 있을 줄 알고. 그리고
We don't know how long we'll be floating on this damn lake anyway. Besides,
난 애초에 뭐가 좋고 나쁜지도 모른단 말이야. 일단 시행착오를 겪고 수틀렸을 때 조금이라도
Kitty,
나은
stop
방법을
it. Come on now.
찾으려 했지.
I don't even know how to dress myself proper. I was going to attempt the trial and error method.
애초에 대체 뭘 받은 건데 이렇게 불안해하는 거야?
Okay, but can you at least tell us what it is that Virgilius gave you? Just so that we know exactly what exactly you're anxious about?
될 대로 되라지.
Sod it. After a deep, heavy sigh, Heathcliff produced a letter?
그 전달받은 물건이라는 게 이거야?
That's the something Virgilius gave you?
아, 이 편지 봉투 저희도 썼던 적이 있어요. 굉장히 고급스러운 종이로 만드는 유통도 얼마 안 되는 종류였는데.
Oh, I remember. My family's used this envelope before. It's made from a really expensive paper made only in limited quantities at a time. It's quite a luxurious envelope.
읽어봐도 되는 거야? 히스?
Can we read it, Heath?
그래. 뭐 대단한 것이 있는 것도 아니고.
Sure, it's nothing impressive.
그럼 단테가 읽자. 대표니까.
Then Dante, why don't you read it out loud for the rest of us? Sure. Raja handed me the letter. It was written in a beautiful series of cursive handwriting, drawn to an almost calligraphic perfection. I began reading. From Wuthering Heights. We cordially extend to you, honored guest, an invitation to the redacted. What's this here? Somebody's colored over this part of the letter. Well, I'll keep reading. Venue, Wuthering Heights, T Corp Nest. Should you accept our invitation, please convene at the designated location by 4 in the afternoon on the 12th with this letter on your person. Please honor this occasion with your presence. With great respect, Nelly. Who the fuck is Nelly? Oh, and down here's a postscript. It's written in a different handwriting from the rest of the letter. P.S. You have to be here, Heath. I'll be waiting. Kathy. Ooh. We had no way to tell what kind of occasion it was on account of it being colored over, but clearly the rest of the letter's contents had stoked a fire of passion in Heathcliff's heart once again.
그러니까
So
캐시라는 사람한테 잘 보여야 하니까 꽃단장을 해야 한다 그거지?
oh, now everybody's messing with him? You gotta look fashionable and classy for this Kathy person, right?
그것도 없지는 않은데 그거 말고
Well, yeah, but there's more to it than
조용.
quiet now.
기다리기 힘들어하는 이유는 확실히 알아들었어.
Now I can clearly see why you're so impatient, Heath.
뭐야? 왜 그딴 눈가를 하고 다가오는 거야? 야!
Why are you looking at me like that? Oi?
복루
Oi.
헤어스타일링은 맡길게요.
I'll leave it up to you to style his hair, Master Hairdresser Honglu.
선생이라고 불릴 정도는 아니지만요.
I wouldn't call myself a master.
야 잠깐! 어디로 끌고 가는 거야? 뭔 힘이?
I'm excited for you to see this Kanto. I'm excited too, but I'm getting like super overheated and tired. We might have to like pause it for next time. And then next time will be Kanto 6. Like a fresh start. Where are you taking me? What in the bloody hell is this grip?
로저 씨 손님이 꽤 세시더라고요. 빠져나오긴 힘들걸요.
Yeah, Raja's got quite the grip strength. You won't free yourself from her anytime soon. The two sinners, practically hauling Heathcliff by his arms, disappeared into the back door. Now, Heathcliff's fate was sealed, to be a mannequin to a now motivated and unbearably bored Raja's various experimentations.
음식을 여기에 걸어놓으면
I can hang this trinket here. Don Quixote began humming a song, a carol perhaps, as she placed the various trinkets around the bus. I decided to go out to the deck for some fresh air, or for some air. I leaned on the railing and dug through my pockets. The wooden doll Domino the Hunter gave me just as we hurriedly left. I held... I thought somebody was calling me. That wee wah wah. I held it and felt its texture under my fingers. My eyes looked into the distance towards where the outskirts lie. I thought for a moment about the gnomes, the giant, and the things Domino told me. I suppose there are people with stories in the outskirts too. Stories different from those in the city. Faust approached from behind and stood next to me. I wasn't sure how much of what I said she heard.
별을 하나씩 따라가다 보면 언젠가 알게 될 겁니다, 단테.
Follow the stars, Dante, star by star. Then you will one day learn.
그러니 우선은 지금 눈앞에 있는 별을 쫓으면 되겠죠.
For now, follow the closest star that shines before your eyes. Yeah. I had to focus on the stories of the city for now. I don't even know who I really am after all. The big ass mess. Joyous laughter and frustrated howls echoed throughout the cabins. They must have finished dressing up Heathcliff. That was quick. Why don't we go take a look at how Heathcliff is doing, Faust?
거절하기 어려운 제안이네요.
You make a rather tempting offer, Dante. The added color to the bus's interior warmed my heart a little. Are we gonna be able to see it? No. Damn. Oh, was that it? We finished it? What the fuck? Oh, there's another... No, that was not even... that was not even all the intervalos. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Well, guys, I'm really tired. The next thing we'll do is this intervalo and most likely start a Canto 6. Maybe. Probably. I'm fucking tired. I'm overheating. I need to take a shower. It's so bad here, dude. Oh, fuck. There is a second one. Yeah, I was like, oh, never mind. Yeah. All right, guys. Make sure to join the Discord, okay? Especially you guys in YouTube, because like you guys are like by yourselves over there. So here. In my YouTube channel, you guys can recommend me stuff to play and chat with each other, and we have a Limbus section. Okay, guys? But yeah. That was I think that's my favorite little like mini intervalo so far. Just because it had gnomes. Just because it had gnomes. Tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm gonna play. Maybe I'll play Silent Hill 4 tomorrow some more. I was having a lot of fun with that. But for now, guys, I am gonna start getting ready for going to sleep in the heat wave. What the fuck was that? Oh, those are... It's okay, guys. I live in Chicago. It's just people like shooting each other, I guess. But anyway, yeah. Make sure you guys join the Discord. Yeah. What the fuck is that? That was crazy. That was a crazy little emo I just used. What the heck was that? Wait, hold on. Let me fuck around with some emotes real quick. Yeah. What is this? Whoa! Oh shit! What's this one? Oh shit! Okay, what's this one? This is like... I don't know what this one is. Oh, shit. What else do we got? What else do we got? Hold on. Whoa, that one's a little crazy. Whoa, you guys can see my feet. Oh my god, there's so many fucking dumb emotes. I need to put like some toggles. But anyway, guys, yeah. That was a lot of fun. Alright, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Make sure to join Discord. Bye. Make sure to join Discord. Bye.